Okay. Okay, thankfully everything is working. Jesus Christ. Literally right as I was starting stream, for some reason, my headphones decided to randomly disconnect, because they love to do that at random intervals. But anyways, hello everybody, I'm here. I have a bag of chips with me, because this seems like the perfect stream to do so. But let's see, who do we have in chat today? Let's see, participants. Hello Neil, hello Warren, hello Patchy, hello Rince, hello Canuck, fancy seeing you here, and hello Amalgamated, how is everybody doing? Also, hello there Aethix, sorry, I almost missed you. How the hell is everybody doing on this fine, almost afternoon? Hello there Koopakin, welcome. What flavor? Jalapeno ranch. You have so much ammunition. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm probably gonna have to make my own video. Thank you very much, Jesus. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make my own video about this, because apparently if Andy Cuck is going to now start like falsely striking people, then well, that'll be fun. But also, thank you, Canuck, for the almost $3 Canadian. That is very nice. Pretty sure that'll amount to some good money that will hopefully be sent over by the end of this year. Because YouTube payment absolutely sucks, unfortunately. But I'm not complaining, because I have a couple of other jobs anyways that at least keep things rolling. Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. I very rarely get donations on streams like this anyways, but I'm glad to see them whenever they happen. Like, apparently he's planning on mainly just striking Actman's, like, side of the entire thing. Despite the fact that, like, I believe that by United States law, since it's like two different people, they are allowed to kind of like upload their own things since they both have copyright. I'll buy you a coffee at Tim Horton. Well, that's of course when it ends up rolling in, of course. Because, unfortunately, I don't know if any of you guys know this. I think I've brought this up. I believe, I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but the way that a YouTube payment works is, like, you really only get paid, like, you know, once you actually hit, like, $100, at least American, I should say. $100 American. And then once you reach that point, it takes, like, a month for them to actually send you the money that you got, which is very annoying. Also, let me quickly switch scenes. 3, 2, 1. Also, Jesus Christ, this is like one of the few times in which I eventually decide to start playing out of nowhere. That's funny. Alright, sweet. But anyways, let us undeafen here. And also unmute. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Everything is working as intended. Also, let me quickly change the topic here. Current topic?
Also, the dude is in general.
Oh, does he actually want in on this? Sure.
I'm not sure.
Hello there, Ashfall dude. Welcome.
That actually scared me. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Also,
Okay,
let me quickly switch the music, because as much as I love Anti-Martikainen, I don't think this heavy Nordic metal is really going to be very fitting. As badass as it is, I don't think it's very fitting for me slapping around an emo crow. So.
Oh, you're talking about Shadow. Okay, I was confused there. I thought you were talking about the one movie.
Oh no.
I'm gonna mess with some things on my end, so you don't hear yourself through my mic. Give me a second.
But, anyways, let's see here. Dude is setting himself up for a federal offense. If the recent situation with Frit has anything to go by, false flagging isn't worth the hassle. Also, Frit's video is back up. That's actually good to hear. I'm glad that that is back up. But again, I'm actually genuine. You know what? I'm actually kind of half hoping that Andy Panties actually decides to go through with it, because I would love to see him speedrun his fucking career right off the Sunshine Skyway. I would love to see that. I want to see more idiots like that, you know? I want to see more idiots basically going after beloved YouTubers for not being, like, racist enough. So that way they can basically have their careers fucking annihilated the next day. I need to see more of that stuff.
Didn't that happen with that one Minecraft YouTuber, Dan something?
Yeah, Dan
No,
TDM.
the
I mean,
the
that
opposite
wasn't like
actually
people.
happened.
That wasn't like fucking Mr. Beast and like the
No,
Feastables crew going after him for.
no. Well, what ended up?
Well, I wasn't even able to finish my fucking sentence because someone was cutting me off.
Me? Wait, I'm
Because
sorry.
you're wrong.
No, I'm talking about Game Penguin.
Oh, sorry.
But like, no, they were like Mr. Beast and whatnot were like going after Dan just because he said, "Dude, what the fuck? Why are you selling like cheap crap to kids at this point?" Like, it was just it was honestly just kind of sad. And I'm very glad that, like, they're rightfully getting put through the ringer for deciding to go after that. And people are, like, bringing up the fact that Dan has merch as if it's, like, some sort of a fucking own, when in reality, like, most of his merch is partnerships that, mind you, the fucking, you know, Lunchly crew, if you will, have also partnered with in the past, meaning that their own really kind of means fucking nothing.
I only know about like the Tobuscus merch situation with that, and so I can't really comment. Although I will say that
Tobuscus
like,
merch situation, that is
I don't know what
certainly
you said there.
something.
Yeah, that's a YouTube title waiting to happen. But legitimately though, when it comes to like YouTuber merch, half the time it's like, how do I put this? Like it's usually like T-shirts and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's
Is it,
usually like
also,
T-shirts and whatnot, and that's kind of
like
like
food?
the main merch that like most YouTubers just kind of have already.
Yeah. So like,
Also, hang on, let me quickly. I'll have to bring this up in display capture, but I can like stream it directly into the server here. So, to kind of start off this particular section, all right? Let me give a little bit of background. So, we already know, right, that Shadow Raven was very and still is very unhealthily obsessed with me, because of the fact that he made like at least to my knowledge 3 or 4 different videos that like mostly for some reason had to do with me because of just how piss mad he was at me. And only 2 of them that I could really think of were actually like videos that were like about me in particular, and the rest of them were just videos that he decided to bring me into mostly for no reason. Like the weird Fallout Ashfall one, the 3rd one that he decided to make, if you will,
God, he made
obviously brought me up because, you know, I was the one that memed on him for his shitty first Fallout Ashfall video. But, like, there was the follow-up to the Dragon Age video that he made, where apparently he, decided to drag me in for, like, at least 70% of the rest of the video for whatever reason.
Oh god.
And then, the other 2, obviously, there was, I shit you not, I think literally one of them was, hang on. I can, like, I have, like, an entire folder of this. There was the owning of, and I can't get over this title. The owning and poning of Moment of Sanity. God, that title is so 2012. You can't...
2012. It has to be, like, a few years behind that, because I remember that terminology being unironically used for, like, early Minecraft YouTuber, you know, like, YouTuber shit, right? Like, I can...
Yeah.
Like, it's up there with, like, Golden Butter in terms of, like, weird vernacular from that era.
Yeah, it is so sad. And then there's this one, which for a while has been kind of lost media to me, because it was the last, at least to my knowledge, known cope video that Shadow Raven Studios made specifically about me.
I think somebody has a bit of a man crush on you, unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, once again, as I've mentioned within the first debate that I had with him, I'm already taken. Shadowraven Studios, the master of impotent rage. Exactly. But this video right here, this follow-up video, Follow Ashfall, the final self-destruction of Moment of Sanity, has been somewhat lost media to me because it is the last known Cope video that he made trying to, like, you know, I guess make weird accusations about me and also try to claim that he's not ass mad over the fact that he got trolled heavily. And, thankfully, a certain archive channel, I'm not going to say which one of the archive channels, which is why I decided to download it, because I know that if I show off the archive channel, SRS and his goons are going to try and find it, and then mass report it in order to get it taken down as well. So I'm playing this smart. I'm playing this smart by downloading it and putting it here.
The fact that there are multiple archive channels all trying to, like, secretly re-upload Shadowraven stuff is ridiculous to me.
Oh yeah, it is unbelievably funny. And I think the main reason why is purely because of the fact that he started deleting a lot of these videos, even before he nuked his channel. Like, when he did, like, the weird rebrand into the DLC fun shit, that was when he first started, like, deleting a lot of his old videos, including this one, which I was very sad that I wasn't able to get it back then, but I'm glad that somebody managed to save it and re-upload it, because honestly, this is a video that I wanted to try and get into, but back then, I kind of wanted the situation to end. But of course, since it is still going right now, and I've been having so much fun with it as of late, I was just kind of like, God, I wish I still had that video, you know, his final Cope video, where he tries to not make himself look like an idiot. And now it's here. And now I have it. So, we're going to be taking a look at this, and it's going to be funny. So, without any further ado, it's 33 minutes long. I highly doubt that we're going to get into the entire thing. As per usual, when it comes to an SRS video, it's usually a massive fucking yap session. But thankfully, I think at least, like, the first 10 minutes are, like, probably, like, the best moments, because it's pretty fucking funny. At least that's as far as I got into it before I was just like, okay, I'm glad that I saved this shit. But, without any further ado, let's get into this. Let's see here. So this is finally at the rest of the trilogy that basically murked the SRS channel. Now it's time for me to put a disclaimer of my own and closing remarks for this video and the last episode, which mirrors the first and original archive channel, but add on to this by saying this is designed with an educational purpose in mind. Oh, on how not to be a clown bitch of YouTube!
Wait.
Tell your cum gang to come up with better names!
Yeah.
Okay, I think I read a comment about this at some point in Xander Hall's YouTube channel, but, like, there's only two reasons they would still call themselves that. It's either because they're really dumb and they don't realize what that acronym spells out, or they're so mature that they think it's funny. So it's, you know, one of the two. Take your pick.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with the funniest one. And say,
Okay. No, I'm like, where did the U come from? I thought it was the Confederacy of Modders. No, it's the Confederacy of United Modders. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's where the U comes from.
But, like, honestly, I'm not entirely sure if the archive channel that I got this one from is the same exact person that ran the previous archive channel that got taken down and the current second archive channel. This might be a different person.
Like,
I'm not entirely sure, because
I think
the original SRS archive channel, when I brought up, like, hey, do you still have, like, those... I have, like, some of the old videos of, like, SRS coping about me, except for, like, his final meltdown, if you're interested in them. And he was just like, nah, I'm mainly just going to upload some of the stuff that was originally lost media, like his, like, you know, first Followed Ashfall video and, like, a few others, and then I'll just leave it at that. That was until, you know, the archive channel ended up getting fucking struck down within, like, the same week.
Good lord. It's, I forget what it's called, like the Streisand effect, where it's like
it's very much the Streisand effect,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying
so
to
it's like-
hide stuff so much that ends up making people curious.
This guy was planning on retiring, essentially, and he was literally a week away from retirement when Shadowraven took down his channel.
Yeah, basically. Just remember, the smartest move you can make with adult like this is monetize their meltdown session. Yeah, exactly.
Their stupidity. Yeah. Can I also just say this? Like, I have seen a lot of like sus streamers, and yet somehow this is the strangest like acronym. And I'm fairly certain like everyone knows that like one like sus VTuber or slightly sus. You know what I mean? Like they're more. They got like the adult jokes and stuff.
What the fuck did I tune into?
No, we're just talking about cum.
What the Okay, so Sandy. I said I wasn't gonna tune in because I was gonna be busy today, but I changed my mind because my laptop just died on me and that pissed me off.
Also,
so now
who
I'm
is
like, fuck
DMing
it,
me
we're not
right
doing
now?
shit.
Yeah, I just came in from my first shift of work, like an
Nice.
actual job today. Like it was only 3 hours. I'm happy with that.
Hell yeah.
What's also stupid is that I got a job interview tomorrow.
Sweet.
So cool. Maybe I won't be stuck at that dead end job as much as I thought I would be. Anyway, but I mean,
Hello
like,
there, Sergi.
I was just making the sense of like come as an acronym. I know, and I've heard of streamers who are like part of that whole like suggestive adult stuff, and they're not nearly as sus as that. And I'm like, dude.
Oh, by the way, Ashfall dude, how's that lawnmower? Is that lawnmower giving you any more issues, or?
I haven't looked into it that much, honestly. After that, I've been focusing more on a sleeping schedule thing I've been doing. It's a long. I'd rather not talk about it on stream, but like, yeah.
No, oh yeah, no. I just don't want to put it out there. I just want to like, just yeah.
Thank you for reminding me about that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like the last time I was like, hang on, let me make sure I didn't accidentally fuck up their shit or anything. You know what I mean? Because I was
no worries, you're fine.
But yeah.
Right. Anyways,
are we just getting into this?
Yeah, we're pretty much just getting into this. This is like the disclaimer intro from the guy who archived this.
Yeah, a bunch of names flashed by, and I was wondering if we could move back a bit and figure out who this is addressed.
No, it was mainly just saying it to I think it was, who was it again? Yeah, fucking Abram, Ahab, Monty, whoever the hell that guy is, and Enclave. I cannot read that for the life of me.
I think the middle name is meant to be How to Exist.
Oh, probably. Well, maybe this guy doesn't actually know that Monty and How to Exist are the exact same person, but
I
mean,
it took a lot of like back when the trailer for Ashfall was originally leaked. I was.
Oh yeah, Warren. Warren just said first the keyboard and now the laptop. What else are you going to break, Rince?
Oh
By the
wait,
way,
what?
I've been meaning to ask you. Did you actually see that trailer before it got posted? Like, was it sent to you at all?
The trailer itself, if we're talking about the one that you couldn't actually see, that was something
You can't see shit!
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
see shit!
That's why I got so mad at All Out Monty for like making that trailer because
like,
you can't.
By the way,
it.
Rince, he's mainly talking about that one segment within today's video where you like spilled water all over your keyboard.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, so I forgot that. I didn't even think that made it into the final cut, not gonna lie. I watched 90% of it, and then I, like, kind of tuned out, because I was like, oh, shit, copyright abuse on Twitter? Ooh, let me tune in on this, and I kind of forgot. Yeah. But, don't worry, guys, that was, like, the shitty keyboard. That was, like, the $15 cheap, bad keyboard. So.
Also, by the way, Ono and Alex kind of got struck as well, due to having, like, Fritz thing.
Shit.
That was like a thing that I saw a couple of the Salt guys that I follow. They posted about it. Damn it! I gotta make an update now. Shit.
Yeah.
I covered. Luckily, good thing I covered it Saturday, so I don't have to make an update video too soon. Thank God.
Yeah.
Regarding the trail, I'll be brief about this because I want to watch this video first. But like, that trailer wasn't made with my permission at all. That was just made behind my back, and so like, I had no oversight over that trailer or its production. And when I actually did see it, I talked about it a bit in the recurring idiots chat. But like, I got mad at All Out and the others involved with this. Like, I didn't ask you to make this. We're trying to make a design document. You're putting resources away from that into this. You know, it's
oh yeah, regarding that, apparently they're blaming me for their well, mainly I'm not trying to overtake credit here, but I feel like they're mainly targeting kind of me, my second channel, and then my main channel, and then like Sanity, because apparently me and Sanity like ruined their chances at ever having a career because I made fun of the channel.
Huh?
Wait, I don't even remember making fun of the or sorry, not the channel, the trailer. I don't even remember making fun of the trailer publicly. I probably did, and if I did, that was funny.
Yeah, a lot of that is mainly within the clip segment that is unlisted, but it's like linked in the description of today's video.
By the way,
where they quite literally openly admit that their entire plan would have apparently went perfectly swimmingly until me, as the meddling kid, came along and basically slapped them around.
Did you actually hear about this? They were apparently doing a sting operation specifically on you when I asked them about that. Like, what was it, yesterday?
Wait, there was a sting operation on me?
Yeah, exactly. Like they said like they had all the evidence and stuff, and then all of a sudden Sanity comes in and they ruin the entire plan. Which I don't even know if that's true or not. And I've always.
So if they did a sting operation.
Well, then no. It didn't go through. They were about to go through when Sanity came into the situation. That's what was happening, or that's at least what they said.
I'm sorry, but how is Sandy making videos stopping them from doing that?
I have no idea, and that's my problem.
Here's the thing.
Again, it's probably because they're scared of me.
Let him talk.
You're fine. Don't worry. Everybody's fine here. That does vaguely sound like what one of the Asheville devs told me about, where they tried to invite me in a VC in another server with this. Like, some of the guys involved with Shadow Raven were trying to expose me as a quote-unquote chaser, right? And so they tried to invite me to like a VC with this like trans person in it. I just said no thanks, and I literally didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, that's probably what they were talking about.
Yeah,
That's probably the closest thing to a sting operation these fuckheads have ever tried to do.
It's not even a sting operation
regarding it, but it's like, looking back, it's so weird because it's like, I don't know. Granted, I might be thinking of something else entirely, and what I'm thinking of might be completely unrelated. But like, the basic idea was that they were trying to record me getting into a VC with this other person, and like I just didn't accept the invite to it, so they couldn't get me.
Bruh.
Oh, so they were trying to get a clip of you joining the VC and be like, see, they're a chaser, whatever that means.
Basically.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my god.
My understanding of it, because I'm only ever hearing this from like secondhand sources, you'll find this out eventually, but like with New Vegas modders, they never speak to you directly about their claims. You always need to hear from like some random secondhand source about these things. But like, I was asked by this same writer for Ashfall if I was something called super straight. I didn't know what the term super straight meant.
Oh my god!
So
yes.
I don't know what that means.
So like,
okay, so
I think I vaguely remember.
Here not know what that means?
I think I vaguely remember what it was.
So initially, this is meme explained with Game Penguin. Essentially, super straight is what you get when someone. It started out as a joke, from what I understand, and the reason why super straight exists is because super gay exists, and the people who created.
About that.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, it's more of like I identify as super straight because I am so straight that I will never ever be gay, essentially, and it's not only it started again out as a joke, but it became serious to the point of where it's just become kind of an insult, or not really an insult, but more of like.
Damn, that's kind of sad.
It started out as ironic, but became so ironic that it looped back around to being real, and it got very annoying. And it's like it's bad. I can't elaborate on it more than that because I don't know much more than the fact
like
that
weird mental gymnastics.
Yeah. So I'm fairly certain, like, take Shadow Raven, right? That he would identify as super straight.
Oh yeah, more definitely, especially considering the fact that in one of his videos about me that I still have, I think it was in his first official dedicated video about me, where he played the overly echoey like first debate or whatever it was.
By the way, I also
okay, fuck me, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
But like there was like that one part where I was just like riffing on it, basically saying, "Hey, I'm already taken, buddy. You know, just stop trying to get on to me. You know." It's just like making jokes about him and whatnot. And like his response in like the video was like, "Silly F slur. I only like women," and he like showed the most objectified women humanly possible.
Oh yeah, no, that would definitely fall under that whole super straight mentality thing.
Guys, I'm definitely straight. Ah!
Anyway, just as a, we do need to actually continue with this, but just as to clarify.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten into the actual video.
I was gonna do a bit for a second.
With the whole trailer thing, by the way, some people will be like, "Oh, why would you freely admit to like criticizing this? What is your actual like? What's your qualifications to justify the editing scheme, the stuff of this?" I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you actually get hired by some of your friends to do YouTube work that you've been doing for like the past few weeks and actually have gotten like paid for?
Last time I checked, they weren't the head of the fucking Ashfall mod, so why should they have a say in it?
Well, no, not even that. It's more of just like a general video editing thing.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty. I just end at, oh, this is dog shit, and then I just leave it there.
Yeah.
Also, hello there, Lonely Wolf, and hello there, Claire. You're a new one. Welcome. Got someone new in chat.
Let's get into the actual video.
Yeah, can we actually? Yeah, can we actually get into the video? We've been stun locked for probably like the last like 20 minutes.
I joined and I've been here for like 20 minutes.
Disclaimer, get the fucking video.
We haven't even gotten past the fucking disclaimer yet. Jesus Christ, we stun locked to hell.
Like 30 minutes. Let's just go.
How long is this?
Hit the button.
30 minutes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And better insults, most importantly.
Yeah.
Copyright strike in this channel doesn't make you any less pussy than you already are. Alright. Alright, here we go. Enjoy your consequences. So, fuck me.
Ha.
Nice, I'm good.
Tinnitus.
Oh, it seems like I'm back in the
Nice.
frickin'.
I just like seeing people shit on Shadow Raven, lol, fuck that guy, yeah, exactly. This guy is fucking goofy as hell.
Also, can I just say this art looks like the best MS Paint art ever.
Oh yeah, fucking some kid is absolutely goated when it comes to that MS Paint style.
And I mean that in like the best way possible. I love it.
It looks
It's
great. I like it.
it's really good, honestly.
If
Like
you
it's
step away
it
from the-
it unironically slaps hard, and he's like
Yes.
still relatively new to like doing art and whatnot, which is very impressive.
Very
It
nice.
kind of reminds me of like old
Just
Newgrounds
something.
animations.
Yes.
So, you know, take that as you will.
Anyway,
Building again, as Eggman would say. We're talking about Shadow Raven Studios.
this
Now,
game?
of
This shit
course, I
looks
will
epic.
infect it.
This is No Man's Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, it's No Man's
I am
Sky.
I'm gonna put that on my wish list. That looks fucking sick.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game, honestly. If you really like exploration sandbox style shit, you'll enjoy this.
Admit, I wanted my
Starfield
previous
is
video to
better.
actually be my last video.
I wouldn't exactly
Without-
say Starfield is better.
Yes, man. But of
No,
course,
it's like
when...
Starfield, but better. That's
Oh, that's okay. Sorry, I misheard you
Yeah.
entirely. Yeah, Starfield basically wanted to try and be No Man's Sky and failed miserably.
Mhm.
Well, he wanted to try and jam his fingers in between the pages in order to try and keep this shit going.
Ow.
Oh ho ho! But I thought you said the last video that you made was gonna be the last one about me.
Yeah, I hate to break
I
it to you, but
mean-
Thunderstruck beat you to that joke.
But I'll also say this.
He has a
like,
DSP laugh.
yeah, there's also the other thing that I would say where this is one of the. What the fuck are you eating?
Chips.
Oh.
I was
One of
just
the other things-
closing the bag real quick.
Yeah, so but one of the things that I've always managed to try and say is that unless I know for a fact that there is nothing there, I always try to leave it open to be like, if there's a big update that comes out and you're a commentary channel, you kind of have to cover it, especially if you're in the middle of a fucking like an actual drama situation. You want to
Yeah.
keep your viewers involved and in
And
informed.
entertained.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've thought that, I think, to use a personal example, I remember when I did like several episodes on the whole quantum TV thing, being like, I hope this is the last video on that I do, but it ended up being like 4 other videos that ended up making that. And you should have seen, who was it? Was it Gara? It was someone who kept making videos on it, like, and they said like, oh, there should be more of them, and I made like too many videos on quantum TV.
Yeah.
And I thought that the last one was gonna be this specific one, and it was like, nope, he just did a completely and utterly weird shit, and I'm like, fuck.
Keep on.
what's the
They
one thing
brought
I
me
wanna
back in
say?
again!
One thing I gotta
Yeah.
say is this guy has such a fucking weird like DSP-esque laugh where he's like,
That's probably just like the fake laugh that he uses for.
Yeah, where he tries to make himself sound
yeah.
like a supervillain or something like
Yeah.
that, when in reality, listen,
Which we
SRS,
all
I hate to
know.
break it to you, but I have the better supervillain laugh.
Yeah,
you-
which
you
we
sound
all
like
know
an
the
absolute
best
Joker.
supervillain laugh is that
Cool.
Is
Hang
the-
on,
is
wait, the
the-
sound effect. Play the sound effect. Shit.
Oh no, don't play the sound effect. You'll hurt my ears.
Never mind, don't play it.
Don't.
I was gonna be like ha 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 ha. That's what. As we
Oh,
all
hey,
know.
look! The Lolicon showed up!
Oh, wait, who?
Is
Who
Shadow
showed
even
up?
actually here for once when I'm here?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, he finally showed up in a fucking stream about him. Hey, by the way, I'm not gonna tell you where I got this video from.
Finally meet
boy.
face to face, Mr. Raven, or should I say? Sorry, I had a whole thing planned here. Man,
Damn it.
we finally meet. face to
Anyways,
face
let's
on-
keep watching this shit. I want to just embarrass
You're
this
going
loser.
to mess up his supervillain monologue. What is your
Who
problem?
is the Northern
could you,
Sage?
Sanity?
Yeah, who the
Who is
fuck
the
is the
Northern
Northern Sage? Fuck are you talking
Ooh.
about, dude? Anyways,
I don't
hello
know,
there,
what's going
Claire.
on?
I remember being in a Shadow Raven video, so my favorite thing I've done. Oh god, I really wonder if I can even find that video. I wonder if that's been uploaded or anything along those lines. I'd have to try and see.
Is that a Greybeard? Hold on, let me look that up.
Hmm?
Is that like?
Anyways, we're gonna continue here.
Well, you lied about that, jackass. Well, I'll be honest,
Not
I'm
a lie,
I mean-
an update to a news thing.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while.
Just because
We're gonna
I
be here
say
for a
that,
while.
like, you know, I want something to be the last video doesn't exactly mean that it's going to actually be the last video. If something crazy happens, I'm bound to go like, well, alright, back in the
This guy takes,
mines!
like every little thing literal. He's such a
hold
geek.
hold on. You're going too far with this. You need to stop. I'm sorry.
What do you mean I've
are
gone
not
too
going
far?
too far
What do you
with this.
mean? I'm laughing at your
What?
shitty video! I'm about to laugh at you try and cope!
You're
Also, hang on, wait, hang on. You want to talk
seriously-
about going too far? You made false pedophilia allegations with no base. Let's talk about
Yes,
going too
that
far,
too.
buddy. And your
Yeah,
false
you made
copyright
false
striking channels.
allegations.
You fucking cuck.
Something
Yeah,
else I
that's
found.
going way too far.
Something
You're
else I
saying
found.
we're
You
going
also-
too far just
Skyrim
by making fun of
guy.
videos that you have had that were publicly available, giving actual legitimate critique, like how this Raven here, which is most likely clearly AI designed, is absolute complete garbage.
Not even that,
And I could
like-
literally make a better design in my sleep while shitting on the toilet. Like, come on, dude.
There's also the fact that.
That
like, in
reminds
one of
me,
his-
I've
in
wanted to try and make an actual official, like, Raven Slayer's logo or something like that. I thought of something pretty goofy involving a
Gi-
great
give me-
katana, but that was really about it.
Give me
Guys,
the, give me
remember
the
talking
references, I'll do it in a day.
Hello there,
Something
Sir
on
Wallace. Here,
Actually,
another
maybe
new
like a
one. Shadow
sword
Raven
going
Studios,
through a
please re-upload your woke New Vegas mods video.
You want to know the funny thing? Like in his second part of the Ashfall video, he showed off a bunch of like Discord, like IDs of like people who had pronouns in their bio, and then sent a bunch of his fans to harass people in the Ashfall Discord server.
Dear
The
God.
guy's been
Jeez.
Apparently
saying
he
we're
doubled down
going
on that
too
one in
far?
his recent, like, manifesto that he fucking posted on his Rumble.
Really?
Hello.
Oh God.
Hello.
I'm sorry I'm late.
It's fine.
No sandboards. Remember.
But anyways,
it's just that
let's
I
keep
have-
going here.
One
What's going on
thing,
there?
it's dipshits like you that is the gift that keeps on giving, because it wasn't for idiots like you,
Ironic. That's
us
ironic. The gift
anti-woke
that
creators
giving.
wouldn't be
more
able
or
to
less.
continue making content about you idiots.
My brother
What?
in Christ,
Okay.
you are currently kind of building my fucking career at this point. Like, I get it
Yeah.
that this is a bit of an older video, but like, my brother in Christ, you have quite literally been the one person that managed to, like, cause me to boost my voice inadvertently, if you will. Like, my own, just like talking about this shit, just laughing about it, I would have never anticipated that someone like Xander Hall would have come across any of my videos and boosted that voice even further. Like, you are the reason why I'm, like, kind of growing even faster right now. All of your claims of me supposedly, like, oh, I'm falling off or anything along those lines, those aged like milk!
Yeah, who
Yeah.
nuked their channel at the end? Who gained 300 subs within like what 4 months? Because Sandy, when this started, you were at 1.5k. Now you're at almost 2k. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Shit.
pretty sure
This is
Sanity
your
has
last
been-
warning. Either you stop or the Confederacy will get involved in full force. This is toxic behavior of yours needs to stop now.
Dude,
Okay, let me quickly answer that.
But there is a reason I am making this follow-up video regarding the video I made about Fallout Ashfall. However, this is going to be the video that's going to put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that failed
And then-
miserably.
and then there's
But,
the-
yeah, no, I don't
and
give a
the-
shit about your little cum federation, okay? I don't care about your little gang of gooners, buddy.
Yeah.
The Gooner Gang. The Goonklers.
And again, you're saying that we're going too far by merely just talking about you.
Like, I'm
when
making
you
fun of you.
literally-
And if
when
you're going to be
you've
talking
literally-
about toxicity, let's talk about the fact that you've literally called me the F-slur like 4 separate times within one stream. The fact that you made false allegations against me of me being a groomer and a pedophile. Let's also see here the
very
fact that you
little evidence,
uploaded
man.
at least pornography onto your fucking YouTube channel at some point and then blamed YouTube for apparently getting taken down due to a strike. And then you going on to your Rumble to make a recent manifesto where you double down on a lot of these shitty fucking allegations that you have next to no proof of. Like, your only proof is, again, pride shit that I fucking retweeted. Like, dude.
You had your warning.
Can I
you're
say
going
something
to
real quick?
regret this, apparently.
Also, everyone prepare
Can I
your
say
ears
something?
when we
That's what
replay the
you've
video.
actually been saying. Haven't you been saying it for that? Oh,
Can
he
I-
was
can I-
deleted by. Oh,
I think
what?
Warren just kind of shut him up for the next 600
time
seconds.
out.
Jesus. All right.
Okay,
That's a
well, can I
lot,
respond to
damn.
some?
I actually wanted to read that thing, by the way.
Well,
Fox.
here's what he
Actually-
said. Both you and the Northern Sage had your warning. You'll regret this. Guarantee it. That's what he said.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyways, sorry for interrupting you. I just wanted to see it.
Okay, well, I was gonna respond to the toxicity comment. I wanted to ask Shadow Raven's opinion, and if one of the mods could unmute him for a bit. If he didn't, if he broke rules, then keep him muted. But I wanted to ask a question. So Shadow Raven, you're talking about us going too far with toxicity. Okay, if you want to talk about us going too far, what do you think of your fanboys or your little cum federation coming to try and they literally threatened to abuse the copyright system on my second channel and my main channel on videos that had nothing to do with you or your little group. These were videos that had to do with Pterodon.
Oh,
Hey, look!
No, that's not the
What's
actual
to
one.
say about that?
That's not
What do
the
you think
actual
about
account.
that?
That's the one that's run by some kid.
Hey, look! Hey, look! Oh, damn it! Like a dick.
Okay, never mind. I got it now.
Yeah, you can see
Fucking
that
yeah.
exist is actually spelled correctly, so that's how you know it's somebody
okay,
else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah,
it
remember,
along.
the
Shadow
original
Raven, when
channel
you're
is
on
How to Exist.
But yeah, Shadow Raven, when you're fucking unmuted, please tell me what are your
Warren!
thoughts on copyright?
Warren, that was some kid! That was some
Wrong
kid!
person, wrong person.
What the
Friendly fire,
fuck is
friendly
happening in
fire.
chat? Now I
Friendly
gotta tune in,
fire!
damn it.
Friendly fire!
Warren, that was some kid! I just said that!
Some kid W. You know what? I agree. Fucking great. That's great.
He was
I
on
love
the
that.
fire. We're both clones.
Is it the real? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
Anyway.
but listen, just to kind of cap this off, you're saying that we're being toxic. You're saying that we're doing all of this stuff when you have literally not only demanded that your audience go out and verbally, like, not only harass people, but also to literally, again, the copyright comment and stuff. Even aside
Comments.
from that, yeah, even aside from that, we have enough evidence that you have gone and pushed things way further than any of us ever have. I haven't even made one video on you because I don't give a shit. You know how much I don't give a shit? Because you are not my main source of content. The main source of content is the fuckwits over trying to do other false copyright stuff that are in the PlayStation Store. So you're
Yeah.
telling me that you're the most important fuckwit? No, you're not.
And I'd like to cap that off real quick, because I just want to say this. Shadow Raven, I never even planned on doing videos on you or covering you until your little fucking cum group came to my comments threatening to abuse the copyright system on me on videos that had nothing to do with you or them. So now you did this to yourself. So if I cover you and more people start making fun of you, that is your own damn fault. You should have told your little cum group to stop at moment of, or hang on, wait, no, to quote them, moment of saint, okay? You should have told your little group to stop there and not come to me, because I didn't really have much to do with this besides bitch smacking you in the second debate, in quotation marks. So it was more like a, just a beatdown. But regardless, fucking... You're doing this to yourself, really. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You're doing this to yourself, you fucking idiot.
And you're saying like, oh, you have the choice to stop. You also have the choice to stop because it's
Yeah,
takes two
you
to
have the
tango.
choice. Hang on, wait. Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You literally had the choice to not unleash the cum group on people that didn't really have shit to do with this, that weren't even talking about you. You had the choice to tell them, hey, let's set boundaries. But you didn't. So now here we are. You fucking idiot. You looped me in and I didn't even care to be involved because I thought this died already. So.
Anyway, entertaining black screen aside.
What
let's
about the
continue
cum cult? Alright, anyways. Alright, prepare thy ears because I think the shitty fucking like hard rock intro is about to play. So 3, 2, 1, prepare thyself. Ain't I woke content where the truth hurts?
Oh shit!
My
lungs hurt from that. Can somebody clip that, please?
Yeah, can I just say, I hate this font. This font sucks.
God, it's not just the font, everything in this is so ass!
Everything
Like,
Someone clip my
the
metal
intro
string,
is
please.
not awful. It's just, it's edited poorly, and the
Like, here's the thing, the
sucks.
music doesn't fit, the font sucks, shitty AI-generated
goes
crow,
hard,
which
I don't know what you
automatically
mean,
knocks
the
off
music's
like
amazing.
100 points in my personal opinion,
Just
and
wanna
the
say
absolutely
that-
abysmal editing. Again, I need to remind you guys, imagine if I still opened up my videos with like the old-ass intros that I used like 6 years ago. Like, God.
Same. Don't look at some of my old video content. I used to use like this very
That's like
shitty.
MCS music.
Wait, is it
with,
what
like,
I'm thinking
just
of?
crappy,
Is it
like-
what?
Hmm?
Hang on, wait, Game
That's
Penguins. Is it what I'm thinking of with like the 3D font that like spins around with all the effects?
Shady Raven gave away for the
Oh,
burger.
Well, it started out as a 3D font, and then it went to a 2D font, but then I think it
Oh.
went back to a 3D font at some point.
With this sticker,
funny as
I'll
hell.
put in
It's so bad. I cringe at it.
By the way,
Did you
Sir
hear
Wallace,
about-
in case you're wondering, the How to Exist account that's currently in stream right now is actually a friend of mine that just kind of yoinked the
Yeah.
after he nuked All Out nuked the original channel. And
Yeah, some
funnily
kids
enough,
just
it was
make
in the
it with their
last
name.
stream that this all happened. So
It's really
We're
fun.
claiming the names of our victims.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Anyway, let's
Cool.
continue with this.
That's metal, right?
That's a metal AF intro. I love that.
No, not the
Hello,
intro, the
gents and
taking it
ladies.
Literally.
Before I begin, I just want to say this is
Can I
going to
look
be
at his
another
stats?
video I'm making that's not going to have any gameplay in the background, but I want to show you guys something real.
God, look at the ratios on these fucking videos, man.
Wait, is this?
Literally, the best one in this screenshot is something about
but
fucking Alyssa Marquand, which is like a universal punching bag.
Yikes. Just a massive yikes. Also, wait, hang on, Game Penguins, because I know you're all about like design and shit. Notice how Shadow Raven has a fucking random brass gear over his profile
Oh,
picture
yeah,
for
no, I
like no
noticed that.
reason?
Yeah, that was
no,
that.
what
does
At
that
least
have to
that
do
was
with
his
anything?
old. That was at least his old account or his old profile
so-
pic.
Because it's
No, so here's the thing.
not
While
working properly.
someone's fucking either lagging or I'm lagging.
No, you're not lagging.
Okay,
Continue.
I think.
someone's microphone. I think your microphone was all fucky knock. Anyway,
Yeah.
but okay, so to bring out the degree really quickly. Normally when you have that sort of like strong, well, I have one. Normally when you have that sort of strong centralized shape like a gear or something, and you have that text there, that's normally all you would really need. I don't know specifically. Your microphone is either cutting out really a lot, or I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, I think it's me. My
Yeah.
microphone is cutting out a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you just try
Yeah,
and let
Guys,
Penguins
who's more
finish?
edgy, Shadow Raven or snipers who wear the anger? I'd have to say probably Shadow Raven, because at least the snipers that wear the anger, as far as I know of, they don't really try to act like internet tough guys.
No, they do.
True.
I'm a spy main. They absolutely do. If you
Oh,
catch
well.
a guy with wearing the anger once, they will always, like, you'll never hear the end of it.
Good
Yeah.
grief.
Yeah. Anyway, so to kind of compare the two of mine versus the Shadow Raven one, the reason why I chose my hair, my headphones, and stuff like that is because it's a good shape. It centralizes and grounds my logo pretty much, and I added extra details along the side, and that just is how my design stuff works. The text usually should convey other stuff, where again, the font in this context works better than in the context of the video, because it's smaller, it's not as noticeable, but it has some definition to it.
I think it suits the little gothic theme he's going for, if that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, and that's fine. But again, you completely ruin it by making the gear transparent and putting the
brass.
Well,
Like
no, the brass is fine. The colors is another thing. Like you can have brass and like I don't know, a dark black. Yeah, and like the
We're schooling
background
Shadow
is
Raven
fine.
on graphic design right now. Just don't mind us.
Yeah.
Maybe you can learn a thing or two. Let's try and round this off real quick because
No. So again, if it was just the gear and maybe like a sort of different and simpler background, it would look a lot better. Or if it was just the crow, maybe. But having the two together is like trying to combine ice cream.
Purple and yellow, or not? Or
No,
some
I was
shit.
gonna make a food analogy of ice cream and orange juice.
American shit.
I love food analogy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just
Well,
love food.
actually, maybe it's more like toothpaste and orange juice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
perfect way to describe this.
exactly.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah, let's keep going here because we're barely into everything.
Add one more thing to this. I think
I'd
the
love
gear's
orange.
supposed to be like a
Everybody,
reference-
shut up. Ashful
I
dude is
love
trying to
orange,
speak.
so it-
I think the gear is supposed to be a reference to the Fallout vaults, and that's why you have it on there.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
Also makes
Oh,
sense. Yeah,
that
that
would
makes
make
a lot of sense.
But like, why is it bronze then? Because
Yeah.
vault gears are made of like steel.
I
typically.
think that I think that it's supposed to be yellow, but with the coloration of it, it's now bronze because of the background, and you can see it's transparent. That's why it's like it.
Yeah.
Because it darkens the color. When you make it change transparent, it becomes more of the background. So it might have been a brighter.
SOS is gone now.
It's also
course he is.
Well,
also
mainly
possibly
because Warren shut him up for like 600 seconds.
How long is
Fair
600
enough.
seconds? Because somebody put
I
that
think
in
that's about
minutes
an
for me.
hour.
I think they're putting more thoughts into this.
Hey, can we
like,
unmute them, or
We
did they
are.
make rules?
Even did.
We are most definitely.
Like, admittedly.
Nah, if he
Like,
was
but
still
you
talking in
have to
chat,
also
then we would be
understand-
stunlocked for even longer.
You also have to understand this is my like job and my degree, which
I mean,
is
fair
like
enough, fair enough. I mean,
The tism.
it would behoove me to do that. Like again, I've redesigned his Gamergate 2 logo at least 5 different times in my head. All of them are better than the ones that we've done, and I've already hyperfixated on that enough.
All right, yeah, let's continue.
Okay,
How long are
never
we-
mind. He was shut up for 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes have probably already passed. He's probably just now fucked off, thinking that we've probably like nuked him completely because he doesn't know how to read.
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
Quick. It has to do with my new Fallout Ashfall video. As you can see, it's doing quite well.
I mean, sure, it's doing well in terms of views, but the like to dislike ratio is teetering on the edge.
Okay, well, look. Here's the thing.
Or I
I'm
should
not
say
somebody who's gonna
was.
go at- I'm not gonna go at people for dislike ratios if.
I'm mainly doing so because he decided to bring that up within his first video against me
Okay,
for
well
whatever
then
reason.
never mind. Never mind. Because
Yeah, remember, he tried to use the fact that apparently, like, you know, he tried to play both sides of the entire thing, where apparently I was such, like, an irrelevant YouTuber, while also the exact same time being some sort of big YouTube bully punching down on him, despite the fact that back then, we were, like, basically neck and neck in terms of subscriber count, and I was doing better than him.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
Jesus,
even.
fix this
the
fucking
video
chair,
didn't
this
get
chair is-
racial this time. The likes on this video are actually topping over the dislikes, so far, this video is doing good. It is very important that we continue to share this video around, and to continue to gatekeep the modding community in the Gamergate 2 war.
Gamergate 2 war.
Okay, can I just say something on this? Look, if you want to gatekeep, that's fine, but like the
In
way
this
that you're-
context, it's so cringe.
Yeah, and then, well, not only is it cringe, you're also trying to gatekeep the modding community, which
Kind of a
I don't-
yikes.
it's not only a yikes, but here's the thing. I've come up with this weird concept when I was
Right.
doing marketing stuff, and I call it the pyramid of like a community, if that makes sense, at least in terms of gaming. Essentially, you have from bottom to top, you have your casuals, your hardcores, your content creators, your modders, and then your developers. It's not like a very rigid structure. Think of it more as a pyramid full of liquid that can kind of move up and down.
So
from
generally
person.
speaking.
Yeah, it's a more general terms of like, here's what people can do, and then people can file in multiple different categories. But generally, the more you move up, the less people there are. Obviously, that's how that works. And if you try to gatekeep, say, the modding community or one of them specifically for whatever reason,
it fucks with everything.
It fucks with a lot of stuff, because for specifically, say, towards the top where you have modders and devs, if you gatekeep the modders will never become developers. Or like the developers would never really want to make modding content because they see that like, oh, there's not enough modders or something, or to mod to the community, or they find that that's not what they want. It's again, that's
now that
very
you say
much
that. Now that you say that, that actually brings up a point that I want to bring up real quick to round this off. So Shadow Raven's goons are trying to blame me and Sanity for sabotaging their future because we apparently made fun of their trailer, when in reality I think Shadow Raven's causing more harm to their, in quotation marks, future than anything, given what Game Penguins just explained with the whole gatekeeping thing.
Yeah, and again, again, I'm speaking, this pyramid was basically made during a business class, and there's a lot more boring stuff to it, but essentially, when you have a market in gaming and you need to take into account your audience, that's generally speaking the entirety of it. You have your developers that you pay, the modders who make the commentary, and you have your general community underneath that. The content creators create more marketing for your game, or free marketing, or whatever. The hardcore people always play your game. The casuals are the ones that you want, but they make up the basis of your entire thing. And if you poison the top, the poison ends up going down. And it doesn't go up, because that makes no sense. Yeah. Like, I guess to use a real world example, let's talk about Concord.
Well, I think we're very clear on it now. I think we've explained it pretty clearly. Warren said in chat, a certain amount of gatekeeping is required to keep a community healthy. After all, you have to keep out the riffraff somehow. That's fair.
I would say healthy gatekeeping is incorrect.
Healthy gatekeeping. This guy isn't doing healthy gatekeeping. He's literally just like
correct.
Yeah.
There's a difference between trying to gatekeep.
I'd hardly call it gatekeeping. I'd just call it harassment.
How many people talking?
Sorry.
Did your train of thought just get fucking ruined?
I don't know who has talking.
Okay, talking stick,
dude
Ashfall
interrupted.
Dude. Talking stick, Ashfall dude. Everybody be quiet.
What dude said.
So, I would argue there's a difference between gatekeeping from like genuinely toxic people and like trying to gatekeep somebody because, say, somebody came up with a weird rumor that they're like a secret bisexual. I think there's like a world of difference between like trying to keep genuinely toxic people out of a space and also just like starting this whole nothing burger about wokeness, you know? And also, I should probably mention this briefly. As far as I'm aware, Shadow Raven never even talked about Fallout New Vegas that much until he talked about the Ashfall mod. So he's not like a regular content creator in the New Vegas space. He's essentially an outsider who's trying to inject this weird anti-woke agenda into the New Vegas modding community. I mean, I can't verify now because he deleted his own channel, but like, as far as I'm aware at least, this guy isn't speaking from the perspective of somebody who's been in the community for a while. I've been in the New Vegas modding community for at least 2 years now, right? I can tell you for a fact, no one cared about this whole, like, culture war stuff until Shadow Raven started talking about it. So it's... Yeah, that's...
kind of just poison the waters.
Yeah, again, like I said, if you have a poison in it, it goes down.
Yeah, just trickle down.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's continue here.
Yeah, I was going to use Concord as an example of devs actually poisoning
Hang on, I'm
the
just
community.
quickly dealing with something real quick.
Okay, cool. Then I can go on my Concord rant really
for
quickly.
fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
So
yippee yapping.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just to fill time. But to just talk about Concord really quickly, the one thing that Concord, in and of itself, I think, in my mind, ended up causing it to be a problem, is one thing that Colin Moriarty said. And yes, I know people are like, oh, there's wasted $400 million. I don't believe that. Mostly, it's on the fact of that 400 million is a fuck ton of money. It's like, just to be clear, you can make nearly 2 GTA 5s, not 1, 2, and that thing costs nearly 300 million. So I don't think that number is correct. But I will say though.
All right. Anyways, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing that I think
Concord rant.
Yeah, the one thing
I
that
hope so.
Yes, let me get to it. The one thing that I think Colin Moriarty said that I think is correct is something called, he quoted as toxic positivity. That they were so high up on their own petard that you could say nothing constructive or critical about this, right?
Yeah.
And it created this toxic place where you can't give genuine critique and you can't be like a negative Nancy, otherwise you might lose your job. And yeah, and it had literally everyone, and that's why it ended up the way that it did, with like all the different characters looking weird and all the gameplay looking too simple and just being ass.
Even 34 refused to touch it. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, I've only just now.
By the way, Bird said could have made Bloodborne 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would have been really cool. But again,
Sandy.
That would have been
Wait,
Huh?
this is completely unrelated. Sandy, how the fuck are you playing this and you're not having complete pauses and crashes hell like I was having on my stream when I was trying to fucking play a downloaded video?
I have
What
absolutely.
what is this dark magic?
I don't know. Just lucky.
anyway, to just
Quickly round it off here because we're getting really off topic.
To round it off, toxicity in as you move up the pyramid, when you get toxic people in there, the toxic effect goes downward. So if there's toxicity in if it goes down into like the base of it, it could topple the pyramid, maybe if it spreads too far, but it never really goes up until like 1 or 2 people happen to be involved. And this seems to be that sort of case.
Anyways, let's go ahead and continue because
Hello there again, some kid on the Shadow Raven Studios account. Alright, anyways.
So in this video, there was a lot I have to go over and a lot I gotta cover, but to start things off, I'm just gonna start out with the obvious.
Apparently Shadow Raven Studios ended up actually leaving the Fallout Ashfall server on his own after revealing who the anonymous tip individual was.
And that was a big mistake on my part, which I'll own up to.
By the way? I don't
Holy shit, the one time where he actually owns up to a mistake, and it was literally just him basically playing himself.
Wow,
who was that anonymous tip, by the way?
Some dude named Elder Inquisitor, apparently. I don't know anything
about
the guy other than the fact that he may be...
Bless you.
What the fuck? That just jump scared me. Okay.
Sorry. Sneeze. Anyways,
I'm allergic to bullshit.
anyways, as far as I know, this Elder Inquisitor guy could just be some unrelated offshoot from the Confederation. Could be either All Out Monty or Crimson Gray, for all I know. Either way, it's someone that's at least affiliated with this entire weird-ass operation against the Ashfall mod, which I find to be really silly. And he decided to dip after realizing that he was basically fed bullshit information by someone who actually believed it. But of course, he's not going to own up to that. He's just going to own up to the fact that he left and revealed who the anonymous tip was.
Jeez, I wonder why he would take information. But I wonder why he would take information that he just learned from someone who he didn't necessarily know, who just agreed with a lot of his opinions and used it in its own video.
Here's the funny part where this video actually goes over that, and this is where the entire narrative of apparently me being some sort of like really duplicitous asshole comes from.
Let's go!
Yeah! He's on it being All Out Monty because his original video on Ashfall came out literally the day after I removed All Out Monty. Like, the very next day. So there's no way it's anyone besides All Out.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like All Out Monty seems to be the king of creating alt accounts.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Anywho,
What did he call himself in the video? The king of, what was it?
The
king of
meme
memes?
lord.
The meme lord? Yeah, he's
Meme
like
Lord
the fucking
Brian
account lord.
2.0.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like Meme Lord Brian 2.0 because the fucking that was like what 2 weeks through me and Shapiro. So yeah, Meme Lord Brian, Meme Lord Monty.
Yeah. Anyways.
anyway.
Let's trademark it.
Lord Monty.
what I want to know is, why are you bringing this up now?
Because I had only discovered that now, or at least back
Right.
then. That was when I actually discovered what happened.
When you find out new information about a kidnapper in your local area and it's on the fucking news, do you not want that news information to actually be able to be put out to the audience so they know what they're looking for? No?
But
Well,
anyways,
then what the fuck is your problem?
Here comes the really silly part. Get ready.
Especially when you said this in your previous video.
This anonymous tip individual, which I can only guarantee is probably just him on a different account, let's be honest here, decide to make shit up and just feed it to you.
Oh, but
Wow, heaven forbid I make a joke.
Oh no, Sandy, you made a joke. Now me and Burner58 are gonna expose you woke homo cuck liberals.
Guys, I'm not allowed to make any I'm not allowed to make any jokes anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I've been exposed for making a joke.
I like how even after the
Catchy ass.
video,
Who the hell is Meme Lord Brian?
Meme Lord Brian, I think, is like the editor for like the Daily Wire or something like that, or at least for Ben Shapiro's segment that constantly is brought up and whatnot.
Yeah, at least that's what I heard Ethan is online call him, so I just ran with the joke when I did my stream, so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sanity's computer is blessed by Adeptus Mechanicus tech priests.
Of course it is!
what's this?
How many dead souls you got in your thing?
Now you're showing that you lied in your video.
I didn't lie. I made a joke. How? Like, here's the thing. I still didn't know who the anonymous tip person was. I was pretty certain that it was still probably like some other like fucking disgraced loser or something along those lines. But I decided to make the joke of him being an alt account of yours purely because the fact that you guys seem to share similar ideas. Like,
Also,
again, heaven forbid I make a fucking joke, but I feel like I should just probably mention that the only reason why I brought that up now is because that's the first time I was given actual information on who this anonymous tip was.
Also, can I just add something real quick? I said this earlier when we were in the intro, or not in the intro, just past the intro, and it's now being confirmed. This guy, I didn't think this was super real before, but now I do. This guy genuinely takes like every little slight joke iteration 100% seriously. Like if I joked about running over a family of 4 while high off of creatine, this guy would genuinely probably clip it and then use it. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But
he'd probably take it seriously, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's continue. Fuck this.
again, there's no such thing as jokes, apparently, in an entertainment video on commentary.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, no,
Heaven forbid I make a fucking joke.
Heaven forbid we try to, like, spice things up, throw a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there, try and keep the audience looped in, like the fuck.
Well, you gotta remember, I guarantee you that this guy is probably, like, the whitest person that you know, so he's probably very allergic to spice.
Yeah,
I can handle at least, like, the jalapeno chips that I have, so...
He's not even just white, he's a founder.
Okay, I don't want to get off topic here, but usually jalapeno flavoring in chips is such a fucking con because they're never as really spicy.
They
as,
still
like,
at least
actual
have enough of a
jalapeno.
kick that it's fine.
Anyway,
It could just be me personally. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry.
I told you, dude.
On topic of food, what the fuck?
Dude, all of these
Cooking
lies
with
that you're
panic.
telling, it's eventually gonna catch up to you, idiot. Now I just want to show something to everyone real quick. If I go here and then I go to switch accounts, as you can see clearly, this is the only
I still can't get over this. Male. There are only 2 genders.
I'm not accepting friend requests from strangers. Do not add me if I don't know you.
Hang on.
There are
Wait.
only
Hang
two
on.
genders. I love them both.
Hang on. Wait. Hang on. I just know something. Daddy, wait. So he's trying to debunk that he doesn't have 2 accounts. Look at who's pending. moddingnut.exe with the same profile picture.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Is that? Hang on. Is that not an alt? I'm confused.
I'm not entirely sure. It could just be like a really wacky coincidence, because I'm pretty sure that the gear that he's using is probably like some sort of clip art that he like spent like 5 minutes in Photoshop editing.
Can I just say this as well? Why do you have over 160 ads in your fucking shit on the side? What is this?
Okay, Game Penguins would freak out to my 3,000 ats I had just 2 months ago, so...
You can literally click it and say, just...
Truck again.
I mean, I sorted it all now, so I don't get anything
Jesus
besides
Christ.
Sandy in my server, but anyway.
Earlier there, before you covered up the direct messages tab, I'm curious now. Who is he speaking to?
I was thinking
Killing
about that,
someone
too.
with your car? Yeah, that's kind of bad. But is he a pussy little femboy bitch that would be exposed worthy?
We need Rince or whoever was speaking earlier to just say the most like reprehensible shit imaginable, just so we can see it. Shadow Raven talk about it.
Hey, wait, hang on. Can I? Hang on. Okay. All right.
Oh god.
Hang on. I need to tap into my handsome Jack voice
He's
for
gonna
this.
list his favorite war crimes now.
Eat the popcorn.
Yeah, actually getting so off topic.
I will pay you for nuclear weapons. I want to unleash nuclear war on innocent people within foreign countries for the sake of democracy. I want to unleash freedom on the Fallout community and purge and get rid of all the gay, woke, liberal communists pushing homo agendas. I want to get rid of all of them. They need to die.
It doesn't get you to agree with you anyway.
Anyways.
Round of applause.
Continue.
Anyways.
By the way,
Account
by the way,
I've
just
ever
go
owned
back, go
on
back.
Discord,
Wait, go
dipshit.
back
Oh,
a
for
second.
fuck's sake, what?
No, I wanted to actually see what direct, like someone brought up direct messages things. I do want
Yeah.
to see what he's talking to, just really quickly.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, fine.
Well, we'll just look at it. And
Anybody I recognize? Anybody I recognize? Oh,
Yeah.
I recognize one of those guys.
Hello there, that's funny. Destructor mentioned.
Wait, hang on. Why the fuck is he texting Destructor?
Probably because Destructor was probably somewhat amicable with the guy, despite kind of knowing that he was somewhat of a lol cow and whatnot, which I think as of recently, you know, you can tell because he's now calling, like, Destructor like a double agent or something like that.
I never knew.
recognize
That's
one
so
of them.
crazy. That's such a small world we live in because, like, that's so crazy.
It's all connected! It's all connected! All according to plan!
all according to Keikaku.
I'm not gonna talk about it here, but I do recognize like at least one or two of the people here, and I'll.
Yeah, no, I was
post
thinking
about
about that.
it.
We'll leave it at that because Shadow Raven
Yeah,
was like
I was looking at that. I'm like, interesting. Anyway,
You're
Anyhow.
the recurring.
so he has the one
you
account
stop
apparently,
yapping.
but like, you know,
Yeah.
If I go here and then I go to switch accounts, as you can see clearly, this is the only account I've ever owned on Discord, dipshit. Unfortunately, however, this does come
well,
with a
hold on.
little
Here it
bit
comes! Here it comes! Everybody, shut the hell up! Here it comes! Here it comes!
okay.
bad news. It has to do with the Burner 58 account, and trust me,
Here it
that's the
comes!
reason I'm bringing this up. And he just gave me more ammunition. Trust me, gents and ladies, this will be important for me to mention.
But as you can see here, account Burner 58. Does that name sound familiar? Well, it should, because wouldn't you believe it, but it's that same account that I showed off within that community post. Because the Burner 58 account was literally just me the entire time. And it was so unbelievably easy to catch this man hook, line, and sinker. In fact, as you can see right here, here's my DM correspondence with Mr. Raven himself. And as you can see here, here is all of the screenshots that I...
This was by far, I think, my best supervillain reveal ever.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh, yeah.
was
I mean,
my supervillain moment right here. I was just like, oh, you fell
animate the
for
title
it, bitch!
here.
I know the exact video that you're talking.
Stop being loud.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the exact video, and when I saw this, I fucking lost my shit at how devilish it is. Also, by the way, if he's gonna call you toxic for doing basically the one thing that he says that he would do,
It is, I guess, technically somewhat of a sting operation that I pulled.
Didn't he bring up Chris Hansen? Yeah, no, it's not even that. Like, didn't he bring up Chris Hansen?
Yeah, he
before
brought up
saying that
Chris Hansen.
where
He
he
also
said-
brings up Chris Hansen in this video, don't worry.
No. He said, like, wouldn't Chris Hansen not be proud? And I'm like, you would be proud if you were going this undercover to try to expose someone for just using false information and stuff. Because he does that shit all the time. Like,
Can I
yeah,
say
you were.
Wait, hang
I'm
on.
sorry, I love this quote right here. How come we don't have public executions anymore? They were a hallmark of a civilization. Same with picnics, movie theaters, and baseball, but I guess public hangings can't happen anymore.
Oh, that sounds so serious and literal.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good! These screenshots are so golden, and I'm surprised that he fucking used them!
Hey, what can I say? I'm a pretty good writer.
Yeah,
You're a better
very
writer than
rare.
All Out Monty, that's for sure. At least this shit can't be replicated by AI.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say, regarding the whole Chris Hansen thing, because this was kind of a big talking point within the second, damn, that scream from earlier still got me fucked up, but that was a big talking point within the second debate where I popped in, and basically he was like, oh, wouldn't Chris Hansen wouldn't be proud or whatever, and I mentioned that, you know, the whole reason I even know Sanity and that I'm friends with Sanity is because me and him found out about each other because we were covering the same pedophile.
Yeah.
And then that's how we knew about each other and we became friends after that. So
Sandy
it's like,
turned into light Yagami.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
He's not like us.
Wait, hang
they're
on.
not like
I
us.
have the chips. I can do the bit. Hang on. I take a potato chip and eat it.
Don't crush the. My ears.
Nice. Yeah, no, again, it's like
potato chip.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, he brings up Chris Hansen and he says like, oh yeah, Chris Hansen wouldn't be proud. He literally does this, which is go into people's DMs and essentially bait them into doing the thing that they want him to do. That's how he catches people, right?
I think he'd be impressed.
Yeah, I think he would be, and that's not just that, and it's.
I think
It's
Chris Hansen would
stupid.
laugh at Shadow Raven in his face, actually, if he read the fucking Discord bio.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Can I point out a very small detail? This is so irrelevant, but this kind of just points out how Shadow Raven views women. Okay, look, I might be stretching here, but you know the saying, ladies and gentlemen? This guy for some reason, he just refuses to say ladies and gentlemen. He refuses to put women first. Instead, he'll say gents and ladies. Like, I don't know if I'm stretching here, but I've never heard anybody use gents
I
and
mean,
ladies.
remember, a lot of his videos, especially the ones about Fallout New Vegas, has like these weird fucking gooner mods with like, you know, double D breasts on like a female character. So.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him because again, we're looking at this whole quote
that's what I'm
super
saying,
straight mentality that we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
and that to me is like a baseline of what would happen. Anyway, we're getting off topic again.
Anyways,
I just
let's
thought
go
that
ahead.
it was,
Let's continue.
I just thought again,
quarter through
I
this.
would fucking tear into him about this whole situation. It's stupid. Anyway.
Anyways.
I sent him as, quote, proof.
What? What the fuck?
Wow. What an asshole.
Okay.
Nice editing.
Go
Wow, what an
ahead.
asshole.
Just call me an asshole.
that
You know that I
video-
fucked you up.
That video needs more fucking pixels, my guy. Jesus Christ.
I
Hey,
own
man,
you.
like-
I own you.
No, I'm being serious. That whole angry video game nerd, and I know exactly what that's from. That's from the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, I believe. And it's like, dude, find a higher quality rip, my guy. Like 2006 called. It wants its Bambi Hypercam back, dude. Like what the fuck?
There's so many pixels in that.
Wow, dude, just wow. You're a real piece of shit, you know that?
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit
It's
for
your
exposing
fault
you
for
as
being so
someone who's
stupid.
just willing to accept any information as long as somebody just shouts Gamergate 2 war, I hate gay people. Like, all I had to do was just, like, show off a fake screenshot. Well, I guess technically it isn't fake because, well, the conversation between me and Burner58 did technically happen. It did technically happen. I did, in fact, call myself the F slur using the Burner58 account, but don't worry, I'm allowed to use
Sanity
it.
has the pass.
Yeah, I have the pass. I'm fruitier than the produce aisle, so don't worry. But
I'm quoting that. Fruitier than the produce aisle.
like to put it very simply, like it was unbelievably easy because once again, all I had to do was just make that screenshot, put it on my community page. That was me sending out the line right there. That was me sending out the bait. You took it. You swallowed the fucking boat. It did not take that much effort.
Yeah. And again, it comes back to the fact of like you're calling him an asshole for tricking you like one time and then like talking about it when you literally did the thing that he was baiting you to do one time. You've attempted to do that like
Sanity when he's arguing with
other people,
himself
have you
be
not?
like yeah, I
So,
call myself
like,
the F slur on the daily, don't worry.
No. You didn't hold on. Dude, he brought up you brought up earlier that he tried to get in. You tried to get into a call with someone, right? With someone who was trans.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yes.
I thought. See, the problem with having the name dude is that you never know.
No,
if it's
no.
dude
The
or
same
refer-
thing happens with my name all
Yeah,
the time.
that's why I
Whenever
just
someone says,
still
"Hey, let's
default to
game," I'm
calling
like,
you
"What are talking
Ashfall
about?"
dude, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because just calling you the
Yeah.
dude is just weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, but like they tried to get you into a call, right?
I think so. I'll try
Yeah.
to find screenshots I have of it, but like basically, I got these DMs from nowhere where it was like a guy going, "Oh yeah, so and so misses you. You know, they want you to be in the CVC," and I just went, "Oh no, thanks." I kind of left it at that, you know.
The ends
Like,
justify the
you're-
memes.
Like you're telling me that that's not the same thing, right? Trying to get him into a call or bait him into doing something that you want him to do.
Yeah, except unlike that sting operation that they tried to pull, mine actually fucking worked because I'm dealing with someone that has the fucking IQ of a pebble.
Also, I just want to add this. Fucking, he's calling you or not a jackass. I forgot what he said, but
asshole.
He's calling you an asshole or whatever. He should be looking in the mirror and calling himself an asshole for falling for an account called Burner58. I'm not even joking. I could probably trick this guy by making an account called Definitely Not Rinse with like a gray Handsome Jack profile picture, and he'd probably fall for it.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, it's so funny.
You are a real
Wait. Hold on.
I mean, that's why I said, like, within that very video
wait.
that, like, there's, like, he fell
Did
for
he-
something that was so obviously bait that it wouldn't have even fooled a fly.
Did he add the Burner58 account like as a friend?
Yeah, that's the only way that you can actually get into contact with him, unfortunately.
Hold on, what the fuck? Then your fucking profile is a lie.
Well, remember, the only reason why he knew about the Burner58 account is because he was looking on my community tab. And he saw the screenshot that I posted.
But, so,
and, listen, can I please actually just fucking talk right now? Anyways, he ended up making another community post, like, later that same later that day or so. I don't remember when it was, but it was, like, it was, like, later on the day that he released, like, the Dragon Age Veilguard follow-up video. That mostly had to do with me for whatever reason. But, he made a community post going like, "Wait, I remember the Burner58 account. I saw that you tried to friend me before, but I didn't know who you were before, and I remember you from Sanity's community page. Let's chat." And, you know, he basically stated, if you see this Burner, let's chat. And, you know, that's how that's how I ended up getting into contact with him, because he recognized the account, and I sent him another friend request.
Strange.
Those guys are
Anyway.
attracted to toxic people, like generally.
Again, it's one of those things where it's like, apparently rules for thee and not for me.
Yeah. Anyways.
Piece of shit. You're willing to go this low and this far? You know this is greatly going to discredit you now.
Why does he talk like Chris Chan?
Also, hang on. He basically states that apparently this ruins my credibility when you're the one that fell for it?
Yeah, and
you're the one that fell for it, not me.
Yeah, and
I'm the one that set up the bait.
I'm the one who
Yeah,
baits.
You're the one who actually put it into a video and stated it as if it was abject fact. I think we brought this up before, but it was the same thing with the whole anonymous tip thing. I continuously questioned, like, where did you get the anonymous tip thing from? Who is this person? Why did you decide to hide his identity for whatever reason when you started this whole thing? It's almost like that person had very flimsy evidence and just was trying to, I don't know, push some sort of something. And you're trying to equate that to maybe sanity in some case. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's just so unbelievably silly.
After what you did here, because what you did was scummy, it was deceiving for another thing, and it's just shitty.
I mean...
Yeah. It was deceiving.
I mean,
that was the point?
Yeah, no, not only was that the point, to bring up Chris Hansen, if you're gonna say that he's, like, what would Chris Hansen think? Isn't that, again, what he does?
Exactly, like, he's getting mad at me for, like, literally just doing exactly what he like, this just kind of goes to show that he probably...
He tried to do, actually.
Yeah, literally, like, it's just so fucking funny.
Wait,
it's
hang
just
on, wait,
so
wait,
fucking
hang on.
funny.
Wait. Hang on, wait, everybody pause. Hang on. Wait, he brought up Chris Hansen in this vid. What the fuck does Chris Hansen have to do with any of this? When did...
Because he
Wait,
still
wait.
thinks that I'm a pedophile.
Wait, so he was on the whole pedophile thing prior to our conver- Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he brings us up within this bit. I mean, remember, in the Cloning and Mockery of Shadowraven Studio stream, he outright called us pedophiles, remember? I literally showed off the, like, the screenshot and showed off the evidence that it was him.
Wait, hang on, you say us.
Yeah.
Wait, when you say us, he called me a pedophile?
No, not you. Mainly me.
Okay. Oh, okay, mainly you. I was
anyway.
about to say. Okay,
Anyway.
Though I think he did try to insinuate that you were a weirdo within that debate, but I'm not entirely sure.
Anyway.
The weird thing,
okay.
I want to mention one more thing before we continue. The frustrating thing about this whole experience is that despite him, like everybody mentioned here, the source is flimsy at best. The anonymous tips he keeps, like, it's proven that he just sort of accepts whatever is given to him as long as whoever's talked to him, like, fluffs up their, like, weird hatred of gay people. So, like, imagine my frustration prior to the Xander Hall video, where everybody's constantly going like, well, you know, it's an anonymous tip. People on the news use anonymous tips all the time. Is an argument I kept hearing.
But the thing is, they verify those tips 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy literally, again, all he saw was just like my community post of the Burner58 account calling me the F-slur, and just went like, this is the guy I want to associate with.
Exactly.
This is what. Hang on, wait. This is what Shadowraven wants. And then it's just
This is pod racing.
Exactly.
This is what the
Dude,
left
you're a
wants.
real piece of shit. Shit, I mean, dude, even one of your own viewers didn't even know it was you.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, this was Kem basically stating that, like, they didn't really know that the burner account was me until I basically told everybody.
Oh, wait, hang on. I thought Kem was... hang on, because the way he brings this up, I thought he was about to say, even one of your viewers is siding with me, but I was like, I don't think Kem would fucking side with Shadowraven.
Yeah, but let me actually read out the comments since he refuses to do so. Let's read this. Don't feel bad. I didn't know that Burner was Sanity at first either, but that just means he really knew what he was doing. You're careless. You slipped and fell in the bathtub and made a complete fool of yourself. You even demonstrated that you lack deep and compelling research by ignorantly saying that Burner isn't Sanity without even watching the video that confirms that they are one and the same. It's just sad. You need to learn to cut your losses and move on, which he was not able to do!
Yeah, again, I agree. You need there are times when you realize like the hole you dug yourself so deep into, if it proves to be fruitless, you might want to just, you know, get out of the hole.
And I want you guys to keep this in mind. Like, there's like 3 main reasons why I wanted to kind of troll him with that account. Reason number 1 is because I thought that it was funny. Reason number 2 is to expose him as just being someone that'll accept literally anything that's given to him as long as, like, it seems to be coming from someone that's somewhat on his side with anything. And the third thing was because I wanted to try and end off the saga with a bang.
I mean, hey, you got your bang.
I got the bang, but it kept on going. Instead of it being a final bang that ends a sequence, it was the big bang that created a brand new universe.
Yeah, it was like a chain explosion.
You created a
cascade.
It kind of reminds me of what was it? Like the Civil War for whatever reason. Because well, there's several reasons, but the biggest one of the Civil War is when the Confederacy fired the first shot, right? At the because they were the ones that actually fired first, historically wise. They fired the first shot at the fort that they had set up their cannons at, and then they fired it, and that was like the start of the war. But the Confederacy convinced themselves that that was the end. Like, that one shot was all it took, and then the entire place would fold.
I mean, again,
I didn't... that there was an entire war after that.
I mean, here's the thing. I didn't think that it was... I didn't, like, convince myself that it was the end. I pretty much thought to myself, you know what, this could possibly be the final nail that ends everything, and I'll just leave it at that. I wanted to just kind of end it off with a bang. But I think deep inside, I just kind of knew, this guy is not gonna let me go after this.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be going on for, like, the next few months. Anyway,
but yet he sits here and criticizes me? He's a fucking hypocrite.
How am I a hypocrite? How the fuck am I a hypocrite? What?
That's actually an excellent question. How is he a hypocrite?
Does he actually even know what hypocrite means?
Let's try to logic this out. All right, you're a hypocrite because you decided to go undercover and trick a person into what? Giving out false information and seeing if you would report on it like he's reported on all these other informations to kind of like prove a point.
I
prove a
think his
hypothesis.
logic here is I'm a hypocrite for basically trolling him with a fake account, and then making fun of him for falling for said fake account, which is not hypocrisy.
I'm trying to look at it from his perspective, at least.
Game Penguins, can I just stop you right there? The first mistake was trying to associate logic with Shadow Raven Studios within the same hour. That just doesn't work.
Like,
I guess
it's kind of a losing battle here.
Yeah, just don't. I trust me. I've been down the rabbit hole.
Maybe I'm drinking
work.
too much of this copium.
Anyways, let's continue.
Wait, hang on. I'm just getting some DMs here. What's going on here?
By the way,
Sebastian
I actually do
Soulless
have a
plush.
drink.
That's great.
I actually do have a drink called copium. It's the new Gamer Subs flavor that I ordered. It's actually really delicious.
That's
I'm currently
great.
Drinking a thing of let's see. I'm currently drinking a thing of jalapeno salsa. So.
Ooh,
Oh, Jesus.
what?
All right.
That sounds good. Shit.
Like I'm not. It's not a Gamer Subs thing. It's just actual jalapeno salsa.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So just to be clear, the copium actually tastes like cranberries, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's more of like a subtle taste, which I'm actually enjoying. So it's like not terrible.
Yeah.
Are you sponsored or some shit?
Yeah.
Hey guys, you want to try the new flavor copium?
I would kill for a Gamer Subs sponsorship. I don't.
Guys, go to
not
W
even
Energy
know.
right now. Use code
no,
RINSE
this is
for
like
what is it, 10% off?
10%. No, this is gonna be like the energy drink civil war.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, if you didn't know who Burner 58 really was, and anyone else didn't know, then obviously I'm not gonna know either.
again, did you even
no,
read the
no
comment,
shit.
or did you only read like the first sentence and then just ran with it?
Yeah, again, I didn't know until Sanity said anything, and I've only been passing knowledge of this. It's almost as if, right? It's almost as if it was an undercover sting operation where both Asphalt Dude and Sanity were kind of in cahoots to try to prove a point.
Like,
And it's
again,
almost
the
like,
point
that's
was,
whole
the
fucking
point,
thing.
the point of it was for you not to know it was me. That was the point!
Also,
Does he not know what a sting operation is?
Here's an interesting thing though, right? As a weird riddle to think about. The more you open the box, the less you have of it. What am I?
I had to do the fucking box reference. I'm sorry.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Idiot.
The more you open it, the less you have of it. It's a secret.
Yeah.
Like the more a secret is spread around to various people, it's not a secret anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Too
Eddie,
tired to get into this deep shit right now. Can we just continue?
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. These guys are pussies. They're just shit-talking little bitches.
I like how that's all he has to say after he got fucking trolled.
These guys are
These
These guys are
pussies and bitches.
These guys are pussies!
As he tries
no
to
deep
chop his own balls
analysis.
off with safety scissors.
No deep analysis, no critique of his options or anything like that. No, it's just a pussy for trying to prove a point.
No, not even like a deep analysis.
And
just a
also,
straight
wouldn't
up
this
just
make
like,
me the
this is
opposite
wrong.
of a pussy if I'm quite literally going behind enemy lines to fuck with you?
That's true as well. That would take a lot of bravery and a lot of nuts.
Yeah,
Like, here's the
isn't this
thing,
guy
I was
like-
terrified that the operation wouldn't work, because I actually thought that you wouldn't be that stupid. I actually gave you the benefit of the doubt here, Raven, okay? I will, in fact, give you some credit here. Before this moment, I thought that you at least had something going on up there, right? I thought that you at least had something rattling around. Like, at least a hamster wheel going around, and like a hamster that's probably a little bit starved running on that wheel to keep you going, right? I thought you at least had something, right? After this, though, I began to realize that the wheel is spinning, but the hamster has long decayed.
It's the corpse.
It's actual brain rot.
Yeah, just the hamster's like rotting brain is left in the wheel, and it's just like barely moving.
Which do you prefer? What?
Okay, wait. Hang on. Can I add on to this? Or...
Sure.
Okay, so...
No, go for
He's
it.
calling us pussies. First of all, I thought the pussy thing was just something he brought up, like, mid-debate, just as, like, a final, like, you know, backup plan. Like,
No, this is like
flare
is like a common thing that he constantly brings up in just his regular videos. Like, whenever he doesn't actually have a point, he just resorts to calling the other side, like, pussy-ass little bitch cunts or something like that. I can't remember.
Well,
Wait, no, it's shit-talking pussy little bitch that he constantly says.
Okay, well, that's ironic because...
Well,
that's ironic because he literally his only counter arguments, if I recall correctly, because my memory's a little bit jaded because this happened like 2 months ago, going on 3 months. But when I had my discussion with him, or you know, when I was on that stream, really after I tried debunking his logic, he just resorted to calling me a pussy, trying to tell me to shut up, and whatever. And I was just like, well, first I responded, "Make me, bitch," and then. After that, I forgot how it went down, but he kind of just has to resort to, like, you know, talking shit, really, to try and make himself look like he's winning, or not even to make himself look like he's winning, because let's be real here, anybody with more than 5 brain cells doesn't think he's winning, but to convince himself in that, you know, little corpse exposed raven of his, that little AI-generated a raven corpse, he has to convince himself that he's winning by calling me a pussy. It's like, aren't you the shit talker? Aren't you the loser here? Aren't you the pussy? Because you cannot logically step into the Thunderdome with me? Who's the real bitch here?
And I think also one of the other things that we should really just bring up about this is I don't know how many times like we've attacked him specifically as a person. I mean, I try to avoid it unless it's like obviously a joke or something else, or I'm just like in the heat of the moment and I say it. I only really ever tried to attack the ideas and opinions that he has, as well as the graphic design stuff, because that is just my hyperfixation, and I will have vengeance. Okay.
Hey,
sorry,
but
please
like,
get
so I'm told. So don't worry. I know what you mean there.
Yeah, but it's really weird how he, in the end, when he can't attack the logic that a person has, he just resorts to attacking the person themselves, which is a very common tactic that's used in some internet debates and things like that. It's interesting. Anyway,
I never knew that was a common tactic. I thought that was just like something dummies.
I know it's you think that that's not a common tactic? I can list off several examples.
No, I know, but I'm saying like because I've only ever gotten into debates with people like Andy Pants and Shadow Raven, and I thought it was just a common tactic amongst their circle. I thought everybody kind of debated like, I don't know, like properly and actually used logic. I didn't.
I mean on Twitter that shit happens all the time.
I'm not talking about on Twitter. I'm talking about an actual organized call-up, off topic. But
I mean,
what I was gonna say.
It depends per person. So.
Okay, yeah. But what I was gonna say is, you know, look, I'm just gonna say this because I never really addressed this. I only resort to being a really big dickhead to this guy when I heard him trying to sling around false allegations to Sanity. That's when I kind of took it personally, because I'm like, okay, we're not just, yes, it's silly, right? But it's still false allegations. This guy's still he's unironically trying to accuse Sanity of being a groomer with no basis. And when I ask him, what's his source? He's like, I have screenshots, and I have to, keep in mind, if you go rewatch, I had to pry at him for 20 fucking minutes. What do the screenshots contain? What do the screenshots contain? And he's like, oh, well, it's a post of Sandy having some pro-trans stuff on his Twitter. And I was like,
thankfully, I think that is brought up within this video as well.
Yeah.
I think this one has like a couple more screenshots I didn't really show off within the debate video, but they're still just as silly, don't worry.
Again,
also, hello there, Archive Channel 3, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
This is also one of the reasons why
Archive Channel 2?
Archive Channel 2 still exists. Archive Channel 3 is, I think, another backup, but I'm not sure if it's run by the same guy. So
I'll also say this. This is again one of the reasons why I specifically asked for like private DM screenshots or people that have come forward for it. Like that is far more of a concrete thing and would actually bring into question stuff. Just having publicly available screenshots of retweets of pro-trans sentiment could mean any number of things. Apart from the fact that, of course, Sanity is gay, and very openly gay and pro-trans, because you are dating a trans?
Yeah, I'm dating a trans guy.
Exactly. Yeah,
and like, at least half of my friends are some flavor of trans at this point.
Yeah, it's
Guys, help! There's
I mean,
a
I'm
crow
kinda free myself.
outside. I think SRS is trying to talk to me. There's a crow going crazy outside.
I was originally archived too, but I didn't know it already existed. So you are in fact a different guy than the original archive channel, I assume.
Oh yeah.
I think the second archive channel is run by the same guy who ran the first one that ended up getting nuked by the Confederation. But I assume that you're like a different guy, judging by like the intro.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is because I was like kind of not finished. Well, what I was gonna round off here was that with my whole debate thing was that you know with SRS or Shadow Raven, I had to pry at him for 20 minutes to figure out what was in these screenshots because I'm like, okay, you're making some serious allegations. Show me what's in the screenshots. And he's just repeating for 20, 30 minutes. I have the screenshots. I have the screenshots. Screenshots don't lie. I'm like, okay, we're in the screenshots. Oh, trans stuff. And then I have to pry at him for another 30 minutes. Okay, how does that equate to pedophile? And then 30 minutes later, he's like, well, you see, there was drag parades and there was like something in Fox News. And I was just like, oh, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh wow! Oh, yeah. there was a gay drag parade, and some parents brought their kids. That's on the parents, not the fucking parade. Man, like, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here with that weak shit, bro. That took an hour. That's what frustrates me so much. Is that it took an hour? No, wait, Sandy, how long was our discussion?
It was like around like 40 or so minutes, I think.
It felt like 2 hours, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
I completely agree. But the funniest part is that debate ended up lasting longer than my first debate with him and his debate with Xander Hall combined.
Yeah, wow. And it's just like, you know, it's like, look, I feel Shadow Raven owes me an apology video because I felt I had 40 minutes of my life robbed from me because Sandy, if I remember correctly, I was just on the stream. I did not anticipate debating with him. I was just on the stream randomly with you, and he popped in, and I was like, okay, I guess we're doing this. I guess we're in the Thunderdome. I never anticipated this. I don't remember. So, or I don't think so. So, I just feel that Shadow Raven, you stole from me. And I take that as a personal deep offense. And I actually want a 40-minute long apology video of you on your knees begging for my forgiveness. And then maybe, just maybe, I won't make a video making an absolute ass out of you and your little cum group.
Better yet, let me add to this, Rins. Also, you gotta mention how John Brown was one of the greatest heroes, American heroes to ever live. Did you know?
Fucking John Brown again! Let's go! John Brown reference!
Fallout Brown.
Knock that off on your bingo card really quick.
If the Shadow Raven Archive Channel 3 and 2 are still there, legitimately, big fan of what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. Don't let these guys put you down. I don't know how.
But honestly, Archive Channel 3, thank you so much for still having this video because this is like. I have all of the other videos. Hang on. I can pull up my files here. I have all of his other cope videos that he made on me. This one was the only one that I did not have yet because I forgot to save it back when it still existed. Because, you know, I wanted the entire situation to end back then. I was getting kind of sick and tired of it because it was just kind of exhausting and getting into a lot of other topics I felt like talking about. But since, like, kind of recently, other than maybe, like, the Andy Pants stuff and maybe, like, a few other topics I feel like talking about, this has been, so far, primetime entertainment for me.
Also, seriously though, if there's any way I can contact you personally, Shadow Raven Archive Channel 3, like if you were in Sanity server at all, I'd like to just metaphorically shake your hand.
Hello there, Red. Welcome.
Also, anyway, let's continue with this.
Anyways, hang on, I got another ping. What's going on? Oh, it's a fucking pressure clip. Alright, anyways. I'll take a look at that probably, like, after stream or something. But anyways, sup, fellow freedom fighters.
Don't trust me, gents and ladies. This shit show gets even better, and it gets even more scummier, too, because there's more shit I found out.
Now, on top of that, too, you're probably wondering to yourself, well, how exactly are those screenshots actually faked? Well, I can prove it to you, but I ended up getting some help here from, what's-his-face, Mr. Asphalt dude here. And as you can see right here, yep, here it is. Here's the correspondence that you guys need. Asphalt dude here set this...
Wait. Just
what is it?
Really quickly.
What?
Really quickly, just go back, so I can be clear about this, because I wanted to read the message that you were responding to. Just a little bit after this. It's a little bit after.
See right here?
Snappy, please.
I know. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I looked into it and trying to create a male character. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what it.
I don't know what that was.
Is that literally all you wanted to see?
I know. I was wondering like what that was.
Why are you so interested in men?
I have the unedited official. It's
What do you
yours to
mean,
take.
why am I so
I
interested
mean,
in
this one is fine. Really, I think like the only edit is probably like just what is it, like the little intro. I can always just like cut that out. It's perfectly fine. It's fine with like the re-upload and like the disclaimer at the beginning. Like, but yeah, this is just. I'm very glad that you still had this. I'm very happy.
Yeah. Anyway, continue. I was just like wondering what that correspondence was.
Here it is. Here's the correspondence that you guys need.
No, the correspondence I'm basically stating right here is, you know, the proof that like Ashfall Dude and I were working together to just kind of give him fake information.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry, but I forgot about this one. I think Obama didn't go far enough with the drone strikes.
What the fuck? Here's the thing. Before these screenshots came out, I had so many people getting on my case about like being hypersensitive and not being able to take a joke. Then when these screenshots come out, all of a sudden it's, oh, he's such an edgelord, oh, he's so mean. It's like, are you kidding me? Some of these are just puns. Like, good lord.
like my whole little weird borderline genocidal speech earlier. That was satire, by the way. Just want to clarify for legal reasons.
Jesus Christ.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
They're probably gonna, yeah, legalize nuclear bombs. I have no doubt in my mind that Shadow Raven's gonna take that literally and try and like paint me as like a war criminal.
Yeah.
Ashfall Dude here set this shit up, and it ended up fucking working, surprisingly enough.
You're an asshole!
Is that all you have to say?
Wait, is that Devil May Cry?
Yes, it is.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
He is slandering my good boy Dante here. My God.
From Dante's Inferno.
What a punk.
Well, yeah, there you have it, gents and ladies. Yeah. These two guys,
Again.
this Ashfall Dude and this Moment of Sanity dipshit, they're real fucking scumbags.
I'm a scumbag for making
They're
you look
real
like a
dicks.
fucking idiot.
They are really
they're real
big,
dicks 'cause they
colossal
taught me a lot.
scumbags for pulling this stunt. It was dishonest, it was scummy, it was shitty. I mean, there's really nothing more I can say on that.
Dishonest. and
Wah
dumb
wah. Cry me a river and then jump in it.
shit. Yeah. And again, it's bad and shitty when someone tricks you into giving out false information. Yet it's not bad and shitty when someone like false copyright strikes and takes down channels for having nothing to do with that and also abiding a lot by fair use. It's almost like
Also,
that's so
archive.
worse.
Also, Archive Channel 3 just
It's
said. I also have the
illegal.
I also have the remnants of the first Archive Channel videos. Thankfully, on the second Archive Channel, which is run by the same guy who ran the first one, has re-uploaded those, like his talks with fucking Shadow Raven. I almost blanked on his fucking name there for a second. Jesus
You
Christ.
might want to still upload them.
You said it so much, it's losing all meaning now.
He's not worth remembering.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's continue this.
He's just a silly goober at this point.
Yes, I'm just exposing the elephant in the room.
Fucking lolcow.
What these guys did was
He's a
really
lolcow, he doesn't
unethical.
realize
It was shitty. And these guys are real pieces of shit. Yeah, these two guys are
And you're
fucking
not.
scumbags.
You are the last person
not.
who should be talking about that.
Sandy, this is so off topic, but I think Andy Pants like deleted my tweet ratioing him.
Nice.
I think.
Well,
I
at
can't
least
find
you
it on
admitted
my
one
notes now.
thing. You lie about nearly everyone and nearly everything when it comes to your shit video content. You're just a piece of shit, dude.
Bro,
Again, you're just proving that you're dumb.
Hold on.
Does he have like a dent in his brain? Like I genuinely, guys, I'm not even trying to make a bit here. I feel like this past 4 or 5 months with this whole thing going on.
Oh shit, Shadow
I feel
Raven
like-
did copy strike you? Fuck.
Yeah,
Damn, I thought he didn't know about the Archive Channel 3 yet, but damn. Alright.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Again, it's almost like that's kind of shitty and also illegal in some contexts.
Oh yeah, hang on, wait, no, guys, us calling him names is too far, but him literally committing crimes is, you know,
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah.
The fucking
Mhm.
hypocrite.
I remember his fucking crony
Hang on,
all
be right
out in the last stream pretty much admitted to bribing. I don't think you have anything to bribe Discord moderators with, so I don't think you bribed moderators. I think
Money.
you fucking blackmailed moderators into banning Ashfall Dude from other
Oh yeah,
from other Fallout servers.
with that, from what I hear, I know the server they're talking about. Basically, from what I've heard from like randoms essentially, and also one of the actual devs I used to be friends with. Basically, I think one of the ex-writers was a moderator on that server, and they kicked me saying that I was like making fun of League of Legends or something like that.
What?
I don't
That's
play League of
fucking
Legends.
hilarious.
But, like,
That's the fucking. Once again, proving that League of Legends has been mankind's greatest mistake and that it must be burned at the stake.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I agree.
League of Legends and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. In this essay, I will.
Not wrong. Yeah. Also, so just as a weird, funny note, whenever like I get into that sort of mindset of like we're sitting and we're doing a podcast, when you said like, "Ooh, I have some information," I just
Better
immediately
even
imagined
sent an email and a voicemail.
Yeah.
If
I
you're able
immediately-
to, can you like
Or
hit me
that,
up on
please.
like Discord or something like
Yeah,
that? Because I would actually kind of like to see some of that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
I-
here.
I
Same.
immediately like.
I would
when
like
you started
to. You can
talking,
like
I
just
felt
DM
about,
it to
like,
me. You don't have to like join my server or anything and
God.
send it there. You can just like DM me or something.
when you-
Anyways,
Sorry.
when you-
I just
when-
had to specify
yeah, that
things.
My joke is that whenever I go on some rants sometimes, like when I was going on my explanation of Concord rant, I just imagine myself pulling out like one of those projector screens down and then using a stick to kind of
A
point at
slideshow?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulling a
Like a Google
slideshow down,
slideshow.
and then just when you said like, "Ooh, I have some other information about that," I imagine myself putting on my glasses and then just like pulling out a notepad,
Actually?
like pulling out a notepad like I'm a journalist, like, "Please continue."
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. It's my brain goes into weird modes like that where I just imagine myself doing an action
Yeah.
while I'm sitting
You know,
here just on my computer.
Anyways.
I have always been half hoping to get into a conversation with SRS and half hoping to never get into a conversation with SRS because it would be the greatest slug fight between two Canadians you would ever witness. Trust me, bro. Two Canadians
he's
fighting, it would be
Canadian?
the
Yes, he's a Canadian that's obsessed with American politics. It's the worst
Also,
fucking thing on
what the
planet Earth.
fuck? Wait, can I say something? Wait,
Yeah,
I
go
wanna,
ahead.
You're gonna
hang on, wait, I want to mention something. So my friend's Canadian, and me and him like discuss politics all the time. Well, not all the time, but sometimes. But like, he mentioned that like Canadian conservatives are like a lot more reasonable and actually like worry about actual issues within the country, not worrying about like stupid culture wars bullshit like how American conservatives are. So it's like, why are you stooping down to American conservative standards? When you're literally in Canada, where the conservatives are just objectively better, at least from what I've heard. You know what I mean? I could
The
be
way-
totally wrong here, but I'm
the
just
way
going
it
off what my
works-
friend said.
I can explain. The way it works up here in Canada is that we often vote the Liberals if there are more social issues in Canada than economical issues, and we vote the Conservatives if there are more economical issues than social issues.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm like a centrist.
Interesting.
That's why I'm like a
God, I'm
centrist.
surrounded by damn dirty Canadians. That sounded genuinely bigoted. I'm sorry.
I am very American, sir. Don't you dare.
I'm very proud of my country.
But yeah,
America.
God
Fuck yeah,
forbid
dude.
if I ever,
Also-
God forbid if me and SRS get into a one-on-one VC, it's just gonna be a fucking bloodbath between two
Fucking
very
Alberta.
angry Canadians.
It's Alberta versus fucking I don't know,
Winnipeg.
Ottawa.
Sandy, can I mention something real quick?
Yeah,
so my tweet,
I mean,
my tweet didn't get taken down. I just couldn't find it on my second account. It's actually at 1,500 views and 97 likes, and it's ratioing Andy Pants' tweet, which is at 24K views and 72 likes. So
Damn!
Nice.
W.
yeah.
Anyway, let's continue.
Let's keep
watching
going.
this.
Let's keep going.
And everyone who is a diehard fan, that is the loyal fans, not the tourists who are coming into the Fallout community. But the loyal fans in the Fallout community, they even know
for
how much
fuck's
of a
sake.
piece of shit both you and Ashfall Dude really are.
Do you have any proof of this?
Also- Also, Asphalt Dude, didn't you say that you've been in this thing for like 2-ish years? Or in the Fallout
no,
modding?
I was in the modding. I'm in the modding community for about 2-ish years. Yes.
Okay.
When it comes to dealing with Shadow Raven, I've been dealing with him since like last December.
No, yeah,
Like-
no. But also, by the way, to bring back the rant that I went on earlier with the whole pyramid thing, majority of the time, the people who are the modders and the devs at the top of the pyramid were originally part of the base, like touristy, common people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they were part of the general community.
Yeah, they were part of the general normie community to begin with, and
Also,
would
can I just
often
simply say just, like, one thing? But, like, I fucking hate these kinds of people who try to, like, gatekeep, like, who's a real fan of a game and who isn't. Like, there was like, I still remember, I still somewhat remember this guy, I'm blanking on his name as of right now. But, like, he made a video about, like, Elden Ring. He deleted the video after I fucking smacked him around in my own response to it. But, like, he made a video about Elden Ring trying to claim that apparently people who have played Elden Ring and enjoyed it but haven't completed the game can't call themselves fans because they didn't actually beat the game.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I think
I
think by that time I hadn't beat the game, but I was still a fan of the game.
Sorry.
No, again, to just come back at my rant from before, the whole pyramid thing, it literally is an up and down liquidified representation of a lot of social aptitudes and shit and very big marketing words to just basically say, to get to the top of the pyramid, you kind of have to start at the base to understand the basics of something. You know?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Anyways, are we continuing?
Yes.
Or... Okay, let's continue.
And I'll just be more than gladly to show everyone what I'm talking about. Honestly, if those were my kids you were trying to groom and trying to show them and expose them to all this woke and LGBTQ, this far-left LGBTQ dog shit, this is what I would do to your fucking ass.
I will kick the living shit out of you!
Holy shit, you devolve into violence like a fucking caveman? Why am I not surprised? Jesus
because I know you want to say it.
Oh, poor widow moment of sanity. What, are you gonna cry? Are your fifis hurt?
No, not really, because this just shows that your feelings are more hurt, considering the fact that apparently you would devolve into violence if somebody is just an advocate for rights.
Can I say something? Wait, hang on. So y'all
like,
remember that
it's
meme
not even like an insult. It's him basically stating, if I saw anybody that was in the LGBTQ or anyone that was trying to just be an advocate for LGBTQ rights, this is what I would do. And he plays a clip of somebody saying, I would kick your ass.
No, that's basically... Okay, first of all, well, there's two things I want to do. So, first of all, he's basically just outing himself as, like, not even, like... This is beyond bigotry. This is, like, extremism. Like, this is basically, like, some borderline kind of, like, neo-Nazi type shit. Where it's just, like, threatening violence against, you know, minorities.
I wouldn't say neo-Nazi, but I get what
well,
you mean.
but yeah, you get what I'm trying to get at here.
Yeah,
but, like, you know, you want to talk about taking it too far, meanwhile, you're threatening violence on people who are, like, you know, in the LGBTQ. And then second of all, he wants to play memes. All I gotta say is, do you guys remember that old meme of that guy? It's like a 2010s type shit where he's like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm gonna reenact that real quick before we continue. Okay, hang on. I gotta tap into
I'm
this.
gonna take on my headphones for this real quick.
You need to shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Yeah.
Because I use slurs and tough words?
Because you use slurs and tough words. Again, no, I'm not scared of you because you call me slurs, because all it does is just give me more ammunition to just call you, well, an internet tough guy. Which means that you're not actually a tough guy, and in reality, I would somehow actually be intimidating to you. I guarantee you, you're probably like 5'6". Alright? That's, like, just, like, this guy sounds like he is 5'6".
Yeah. And to be honest, I think that I would, I just wanted to make the joke of, I think I would be more manly in a maid outfit than you would be wearing normal clothes.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a joke of my own. Canadians are not often hateful people because we often do
you apologize a lot.
Let me finish my fucking joke, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Canadians are not often hateful people because we perform a ritual where we project our hate onto the geese. People like SRS.
Yes!
People like SRS are what happens when you forget to do your hate ritual, and it just festers inside of you.
Yeah. A 5'6" trans femme who's had estrogen wear away at my muscles for 2 years, and I would kick this little weasel's ass easily. Exactly. Literally, I look like fucking Papyrus from fucking Undertale, and I would probably kick this guy's ass. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's surprising. It's very surprising how much this is like.
Well,
put me in the goddamn.
But again, like, even though I am pretty confident that I would probably be able to, like, handle myself in a duel against this guy, it wouldn't exactly prove any points, because, like, wouldn't really want to fight him at all. Fight him with words, yes, but not like a fist fight, because at the end of the day, it wouldn't really prove anything. I mean,
kinda
if
just
he,
Leave that to the
I mean, the
No,
fact
no,
that
what
he
you
would
need
just
to do
evolve
is-
into like fucking cavemanish violence just because I exist.
No. What you need to do right now is go into your training arc, and you're going to become a boxer, and you're gonna box the fucking Shadow
Quick, someone
Raven.
play the fucking like Rocky Balboa like transition with like Eye of the Tiger playing in the background.
Yeah, oh, don't get copyright strike.
Eye of the Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight.
Well, there goes your $2 super chat. I don't know if that's how copyright works, but.
No, I
don't know.
think it's mainly like monetization on the stream that just gets taken away for like
Yeah, like
VODs and shit
ads.
like that. I don't think it takes away like donations because that would be kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean,
anyways.
Google snatched like $80 from
I
me.
mean, record companies are
One
pretty
time.
shit people.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, back to this.
Yeah.
Don't be a groomer then, bitch. Because groomers get the wood chipper.
Welcome to more.
Okay, here comes his
Oh,
supposed
okay.
evidence of
Wood
me
chip.
being a groomer. Here it comes. Here comes the absolute abject silliness of this man.
Hit me with
But look, while I agree, groomers get the wood chipper. This, your evidence doesn't exist.
See, can I say something?
Get
Okay,
ready,
wait, I
get
just
ready
want-
for his evidence though, because
After this.
Get
I'm
the
gonna say
evidence
something
out
after
first,
this.
let's go.
Just play it.
And I know you're a groomer. I know it. Because I saw it all over your Twitter page. But that's not what I wanted to show. Well, not yet. I'll
you
just get
actually
to
gonna
that
show
later.
DMs?
But this is what
Ah,
I really
shit.
wanted to show.
Fucking
Oh.
teasing
You can see here.
bastard.
He is very
Oh,
upset
here's
that,
this.
some
Here's
of the
this.
modders are not happy with his weird political backstory.
I think I'll just be completely honest right here. This is probably the only thing that I'm actually going to be taking a look at here. This seems more like a fucking joke to me. Like, very fucking obviously supposed to be a joke that is meant to piss off people like Shadow Raven Studios here.
Ashfall, can you
Dude.
confirm this?
Here comes what he's about to say. Everybody shut up, alright?
No, wait.
He's going to somehow do a 180 twist around of what the fuck I just said. Get ready.
Dude.
Hold on. Go back just
Oh,
like...
for fuck's sake.
We're never getting fucking.
We're never gonna get to the fucking point. Jesus.
We're just gonna go to sleep. Goodbye.
This is a fake screenshot. There's no Nation of Israel faction or anything. That's not a thing.
So this is just actually a fake screenshot, just
Yeah,
in general
it
as
is
well.
Like, okay, so here's what I'm guessing happened. One of the factions that I made for Ashfall was called the New Kingdom of Hawaii, right? The basic idea behind them is that they are a group descendant from a pre-war Hawaiian separatist movement called Aloha Kuakoa, I think. I forget their name myself. I usually just call them, like, Love of Liberty is essentially what their name translates to, right? The basic idea that I had very early on, that I don't agree with anymore, was that the basic premise of this group was that, essentially imagine if a group similar to, say, because, god, I have a hard time talking today. Basically, we're talking about a group who, in a similar vein to... People thought this group was supposed to be a commentary on Black Lives Matter, which it kind of was, though not intentionally. And then people thought that because it's a group involving, like, protests and so on, people thought that this was referring to, like, the protests happening in Israel, right? And so that turned into, oh, the New Kingdom of Hawaii must be about Israel and Palestine, even though I wrote this faction, like, back in 2022, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a convoluted mess, but the long and short of it is that I did sort of unintentionally write a pre-war faction that had a lot of parallels to BLM. That once I noticed, I scrapped it, right?
Yeah.
Then people in the Asheville dev team saw the scrapped content and thought that I was trying to inject my opinions on Israel and Palestine into Ashfall. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. But anyways,
are we getting to the point here that Sandy was trying to get to?
yes. Let's actually
okay.
get into this. But I guess we'll listen to what I actually had to say before he actually does like a 180 twist around of what I actually said. But here it comes.
Are not happy with his weird political backstory.
I think I'll just be completely honest right here. This is probably the only thing that I'm actually going to be taking a look at here. This seems more like a fucking joke to me.
Now here's the thing, I pretty much like looked at this screenshot just kind of like under the assumption that maybe it was like an actual like behind the scenes screenshot, And I just pretty much looked at this, read this, and just kind of thought to myself, this just seems like Asphalt Dude just memeing around.
Yeah.
Like, this just seems so overly elaborate that it just has to be a fucking joke that's meant to piss people off. Like, that's how I envisioned it as. I didn't say that the screenshot was, like you know, fake or anything like that. I just thought of it as just, like, this has to be, like, anti-woke rage bait, right? Like, this just has to be, like, pissing off the anti-woke, right? Especially with, like, this last part right here. The player's in-game father is a Leninist socialist, and that's just how it's going to be, or my creative vision will be destroyed. Like, there's no way you could read that and take it seriously, right?
You want to know the best thing about this screenshot? Even other Asphalt devs believed this. Like, other developers who know the actual design document and everything, they saw this and thought it was real.
Bruh.
Nothing of this was ever mentioned in anything in the dev server, nothing in any meetings. Like, even the people who are working on this project who know for a fact that nothing of this matter has ever been mentioned, and they still believed it. Like, I had to argue with other developers, like, no, I'm clearly not adding Pip-Boy pronouns. You know me.
Jesus Christ.
Just, like, this is
so it turns out you were just surrounded by a bunch of morons.
It
and
feels
again,
like that.
I'm just going to be objective.
It's
the
also
people you were
really
working
funny.
with sound like a bunch of morons.
Again, it's also really funny how Shadow Raven and his friends will all say, "Oh, you're destroying us, and this is all like a bad because you're being dicks and assholes to us." And you're like, "Well, didn't you also destroy some of the stuff that you've done as well?" No, but we're justified in doing it. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Again, I don't think that we're the one that threw the first stone here.
But let's keep going here.
Like, very fucking obviously supposed to be a joke that is meant to piss off people like Shadow Raven Studios here.
Dude, what a fucking idiot! Dude, this guy is a fucking moron! Oh my god! You dipshit! It is actually from a Discord server, you dumbass!
That's not at all what I fucking said!
What?
Listen.
Huh? Okay, wait, are we getting to
Yes, this is... Like I said, he does like a 180 twist around of what I said, where apparently he's trying to claim that, like, I claimed that the screenshot was, like, fake or something like that, which I never even implied. I just assumed that it was real, but it was like a fucking elaborate joke.
I think at this point, the hamster wheel has half corroded.
Yeah, it rusted away.
That point literally, like, okay, hold on. That point literally makes no sense.
Is he fucking illiterate?
Like, I don't. What the fuck is that point? That makes no sense.
Is he actually? Wait, hang on. I just simply have to ask: is Shadow Raven fucking illiterate?
I wouldn't be surprised because if he's from BC, because there are some parts of BC that don't have good education.
Oh,
like,
you know what? That actually might be true because look, I was thinking like genuinely he may have had like a mental and I'm not trying to be like ableist or anything, but I genuinely kind of thought for a while after our second like conversation, I was like, there's no way this dude's a grown ass man and functions like this. Like he has to have some sort of mental deficiency or some shit. Like I wasn't even, like I'm not even trying to sound like ableist or anything, but like I genuinely thought for a while that he had like a mental like dent in his head. But,
I think that we looked this up at some point.
He probably just had bad education. If he's from BC, he probably grew up in a place where it was where it was like where hyper conservative values were more common, and it also had bad education because there are places like that in British Columbia.
Yeah, no, it like the way that didn't I think I looked this up at some point. Like we looked up. I don't know if it was this conversation, but we were talking about that whole, like, he might have autism or something, and I looked up the...
No, that was somebody else.
Was it somebody else?
No,
maybe it was narcissism. Maybe we looked that up.
No. I don't think we ever went on to psychology.
Autistic people, okay?
The autism thing was about 110. That was not about SRS.
Okay. I get. Okay.
We did that to the other guy. I'm not gonna mention his name.
yeah, that does. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, can we continue?
Yes, please. Let us fucking continue before this derails.
We're getting off track.
Yeah, moving on.
It has a timestamp on it. It has a date. It is not a fake screenshot.
Once again, I didn't claim that it was fake. I claimed that it was a joke.
But that also doesn't prove anything that it has a timestamp and a date. Like, what?
Like, did he
Sanity
actually
literally
even listen to anything that I stated right there? Like, did he even pay the fuck attention? Or did he just hear me, like, riffing on this and assume that I said, yeah, this has to be, like, a fake screenshot? Because I didn't say that.
I didn't
even imply that. I just stated, this
think-
screenshot seems more like a joke from the developer.
Yeah, in a roundabout way, that saying that, like, oh, it's a joke from the developer, to him means that you're dismissing the screenshot as fake because you think that it's a joke?
I mean, I guess maybe, but the fact that he's, like, saying all this stuff about, like, oh, there's a timestamp, oh, it has this and that, like, it's just kind of like, no, I didn't imply any of that. Like, are you just stupid? Timestamps can be doctored, by the way, yeah. Also, wait, Warren just said, does anyone else besides me think SRS sounds like a slightly less nasally Flamenco TV? I haven't heard Flamenco TV's voice, so I can't really say for certain. I'll have to look that guy up and see what he sounds like.
I have a brief emergency unrelated to anything in particular. There are no supernatural going-ons happening in my life. I gotta go, though, for an undisclosed amount of time. Have a good stream, everybody, and yeah, goodbye.
Alright, take care, buddy.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's continue.
Let's keep going here.
It is real. And Iranian is not even on your side, dipshit.
I never even claimed that the guy was. I didn't even know who that guy was.
Yeah,
is he just, like, making shit up now? Like, this is literally just him making up a fanfic!
What I also find really funny is that didn't earlier in the video he said, like, oh, this person who is also not on my side, but I'm gonna use them for evidence because they didn't know you were burner account 69? Like, what? Isn't that you using someone who's on the opposite team as evidence to try to discredit the person? Like, what? And
yeah,
you didn't even do that! Like, what the fuck?
Again, I think this guy actually just has a fucking dent in his head.
Yeah, it's almost like if you reference.
Also, hello there, Galaxy Bomb. Wait, are you the same Galaxy Bomb from Zan streams? Hang on. Like the same exact Galaxy Bomb that gave me like a fucking like a gifted sub or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's almost like if I'm writing an essay and I reference a book in passing, like say I'm doing a thing on like, I don't know, survival tactics, and I reference the book Hatchet. That means that everything that I do.
Oh, I read that when I was younger.
Well, everyone read it when it was younger, and if you're in the American education system, you dingus. Yeah.
Anyways,
it's a good book. Good book would recommend. Anyway, Penguin's book review aside, yeah, it's like if I use that as evidence for something, or I mention it in passing as, well, I don't know, no. It's like if I mention it and say that this is not an accurate portrayal of survival tactics, or this is an accurate portrayal of survival tactics, where the other person is like, oh, why are you referencing that? Does that mean that you think that everything in there is just an abstract illusion or something? And I'm like, that's not what I said fucking at all.
Again, it just kind of feels like this guy is just trying to create like a fanfic at this point. Burner account 69, it was burner 58. Yeah, you were off by a lot, but whatever, close enough.
That just goes to show how fucking porn-brained he is.
Although I think
that just shows how
no, that was Game Penguin that came up with that. He just forgot what the number was.
Shit, my bad. I thought that was SRS.
No, I was making more of a I was just making the 69 joke, and I also just forgot.
Nice.
Although I'm pretty sure I probably still would have baited him if it was called burner account 69.
I would have appreciated the joke more.
Anyways.
I cannot contain myself with how retarded and stupid this moron is.
Okay, first of all, I forgot that he states that, but also second of all, projection much?
Yikes. Just yikes.
Like, that's all I have to say. Projection much? Are you?
Yeah.
Like, dude, if we were to have a brain damage competition, it would be like that meme of like me when I enter a brain damage competition and my opponent is Shadow Raven Studios, and it's like the scared Squidward gif.
Or it's like that black guy sweating.
And yeah, no. But, so what else does he say on this? Let's see.
Oh, does SRS know he's not about himself? Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
He is a really big idiot. His mom had to have dropped him on the head too many times because he just totally overlooked this receipt.
I'm even gonna say it.
I didn't overlook it. I claimed that it was a joke. Are you fucking dumb?
Yeah, dismissing evidence is not.
Bro
saying...
is denser than fucking tungsten. It's ridiculous.
I love that we were joking about.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
something you got
dismissing
offended
evidence
over
this
in our
context
fucking.
is not saying like that the evidence is.
Okay, well, now you continue. Fuck it. Shit.
I think we all lost our train of thought already.
I was just
we're
gonna
all
say that.
confused.
I was just gonna say that dismissing evidence in this context isn't the same thing, because you actually acknowledge that the evidence might be real. You didn't just outright say, "Oh yeah, I believe this," without having to do some at least research on it. Well, you basically just claimed and said, "This is dubious evidence at best, and here is my personal thoughts on this evidence." That's not dismissing it. That's literally just coming out and saying, "Yeah, this evidence exists. This is the evidence that is brought forth by this other person." And here is my thoughts and critiques on why I think that this evidence is a bunk. And you never, and anything that he just said in that fast rant of like, oh, this is an actual evidence and actual screenshots. That's not, none of those were actual points that you brought up. You said that it was a joke, didn't discredit that the message was real, just that this is a joke made by a person who seems to be trying to piss people off in the specific context.
Exactly. Like, I didn't dismiss them. I literally, like, just stated, this seems like a joke to me. Like, I didn't even state outright, yeah, this screenshot is fake. Like, pretty much what I was implying is that this screenshot might even be real. I didn't even know that it was fake until now. But, like, I saw the screenshot, I'm like, I mean, this just kind of seems like riffing. Like, it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be taken seriously, other than by idiots like you. If brains were bread, SRS would have died of starvation long ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when whatever big man in the sky exists was handing out brains, he was absent for that day.
What's that?
Telling everyone Fallout Asphalt is gonna turn woke. What a fucking retard.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Gents, ladies, I just cannot contain myself with how stupid this guy is. I literally just want to fall out of my chair. Just laughing my fucking ass off at this dipshit.
Yeah, laughing about the weird fanfic that you came up with in your head.
Wait, Sandy.
He sounds like Scottish American.
Okay, wait, Sandy, hang on. So the laughing sound effect on here is from the SRS thing, right?
Yeah, it's from the first SRS debate, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so hang on. So he's mentioning how he wants to fall out of his chair laughing, right? But then we have this. Wait, shit.
No, that's not. You're thinking of when Sandy got blocked live. That's when.
That's when I actually fell out of my chair laughing, because I was not expecting him to actually be that much of a bitch.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, who's really falling out their chair laughing? Right.
I was so happy to be like sitting on my chair looking at the screen being like, you just got blocked live. It's like seeing a unicorn get turned inside out, and it's just like, it's so morbid, but you're like, show me more.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyways.
But what's even more funny about this is he tried to make another lie out of it. He was basically saying the screenshot is fake.
No, I did not. I sound like a broken record, and I kind of am at this point, but like, we're just gonna move on. I never once claimed that the screenshot was fake, and I didn't even know that it was a fake screenshot until literally today.
It's not that you're a broken record, it's that he's a broken record player.
Yeah.
It goes hard. Someone quote
No,
that.
it's not, you idiot. The screenshot is real. And Iranian is not even on your side. He is definitely not on your side. I watched.
Yeah, don't worry. I know that Captain Stutterface isn't actually on my side, so.
Yeah, and considering most
in-game sound an ass.
Yeah, considering some of the people on your side were actually people that, you know, weren't on your side, that's like throwing stones in a glass house. It's again, that person brought up evidence. The evidence was presented to Sanity presented that evidence to the courtroom of the public opinion. Said, "Hey, I think that I think that this evidence is bunk because I believe that this is actually just a joke and is taken out of context." then Shadow's like, no, it's not. It's a real screenshot, and this is what it is. It's like, yes, but I didn't discredit. It doesn't discredit what I just said. Like, it literally doesn't prove any of the points, and in fact, it proves that your side has nothing else to talk about it. Like, that does it, like, am I crazy? Am I, like, insane?
No,
what are
you're
you
not.
on? Like, what the fuck?
Mods, are they stupid?
He's been sorting too much.
Anyways, shall we continue?
Can we get to the thing that we were trying to get to for the past 30 minutes now?
Yeah, let's
Is it here, or do we need to like timestamp?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's probably coming up here.
Just the entire video.
Yeah, let's just play until it gets
He does
there.
not like woke idiots like you. But now I want to get serious this time.
Oh, I think
and I
here
want
it
to show
comes.
everyone just how much
Here it comes.
of
Here
a
it comes.
piece of shit Moment of Sanity really is. And I'm gonna do that by going to his Twitter page and show you what he's been up to. Right now, I'm on the Moment of Sanity's Twitter page, and as you can see clearly, he has Follow Ashfall listed as a follower. But if you scroll down a little further, Fresh Your Mama is also a follower, but he's only 17 years old. But if you go down even more, oh, trust me, there's more gents and ladies. There's a 15-year-old right here.
Guys, am I suddenly a groomer because people follow me?
Wait, hang on, no, wait, hang on. So
He's going through the followers list, like people that are following me. I have no control over them.
Wow.
Okay, what the fuck?
Fucking wow.
This is a point I actually
Okay,
tried
so
to bring up against him because I mentioned that I was, No, wait, was I 7? I think I just turned 17 at the time of our little, back and forth. But, I mentioned that I was technically a fucking, I mentioned that I was legally a minor. And, I was like, if Sandy's a groomer, why haven't I been groomed yet? It's been a year. If Sandy was a groomer, wouldn't you have, groomed me by now? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck here?
And
He's gonna get serious, seriously stupid.
Also, by the way, light mode you. So
yeah, that's hurt my eyes when I looked over.
Guys, flashbang.
Yeah.
And for Nagasaki.
Anyways.
But my point here is, fuck, I lost my point. Shit.
Anyways.
Okay, can we just continue? Where's
There's
the
a
bombshell?
16-year-old right here.
Flashbang dimension.
Just like the screenshot showed, which I showed in my Ashfall video. It's no lie. Now I'm taking a look at his followings.
By the way, goated artist right here. Go ahead and, if you have Twitter, follow them immediately.
And as you can see already, a 16-year-old is following Moment of Sanity. And keep in mind, Moment of Sanity is 20 years old.
Again, this is not the bombshell that you fucking think it is.
Whoa!
I follow cool people. That's it. Hell, I guarantee you about 90% of these people I don't even talk with regularly.
Whoa, guys. No, Sandy has interaction with somebody who's just under the age of 18, and Sandy's just over 18 years old. Whoa!
Guys, it's such a bombshell. No. Guys, it's such a bombshell that I have a Twitter account where I follow cool people, and I usually follow people back whenever I think that they seem cool. God, heaven forbid, guys, this is apparently his big bombshell, but here's the thing, it gets goofier.
Oh, by the way, Patchy said in chat, poor Rince, he's probably gay now.
Blood is desperate as fuck. As someone who has actually had experience with a groomer in my life, it's kind of fucked that they just love throwing that term out to everyone who is LGBT. Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing, okay? If you think that this shit's goofy, it gets funnier.
Wait, hold on, Sanity. Do you still remember I sent you the Wiktionary thing, right?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, that again. I keep bringing this up. It's literally just fucking show it. It's such a stupid thing that I found that definition of an LGBTQ plus person showing representation of any kind, and it was labeled literally conservative and derogatory, and I'm like, I fucking love that definition, and that's literally the definition that he's using.
Yeah.
It is a discredited definition that isn't even abided by anything in the form of definitions of actual fucking dictionaries.
But again, this isn't even the silly part. This is just the goofy part. We're about to be getting into the silly part, I think, here soon.
Part.
Yeah, we're at the goofy part. We're about to be getting into the silliness here.
Time for the slot.
He is
Bring
20.
Out the slot.
He is a legal
Bring out
adult.
Your dad, King.
But if you scroll down further, and as you can see already, it's...
Also, very cool account, adorable ferret. They stick to the name.
Aw.
They
Hey,
post
look, gay
adorable
breakfast.
ferrets.
Hey, look, gay
Hey,
breakfast.
gay breakfast! Let's go!
Honestly, I kind of want to go and see what they do now because gay breakfast just sounds like a great fucking username.
Gay breakfast!
Sound-based.
Anyways,
nothing but
What
LGBTQ
would a gay
stuff.
breakfast be?
It would be gay curry.
There we go.
That's nice.
The Follow Ashfall official page is also following Moment of Sanity.
womp womp.
But this is the main...
Here's even more evidence. Here's where it gets really goofy. Me reposting this apparently means I'm a groomer.
Concerns me the most is what he is sharing on his Twitter page, and I'll just say this.
Nice cock!
Yes! Let's go! I fucking know that person. That person's fucking based. Fuck. That's my
so
god.
funny.
I love. Can I just say though? Can I just say though? Yeah. Can I just say though? I love.
Guys,
her aesthetic.
apparently
She's a fucking
me
great artist.
retweeting nice cock is me grooming, guys. It's been confirmed.
Retweeting a meme that someone else did because they also have that. By the way, again, can I just say again, this person right here, go follow them, go download their video game for free on Steam. It's like Nightmare Card. They are a based person. They fucking deserve all of the success that they got with that game. It is awesome. And also,
Yeah, she's
I love
fucking
her
awesome, I have to say.
Okay. I've shown a couple of the memes of like of them recreating what was it, the Cyberpunk meme?
Yeah, Mr. Gamer, you missed the entire beginning of the stream where I already talked about that. Anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Anything that you share onto your own page,
reposting nice
whether you're sharing
Here it comes,
with
here it
someone
comes.
else.
Here's the trans scavenger, let's go!
Yeah, let's go!
By the way, once again, yet another goated artist if you're really into Rain World shit. This person right here, awesome person.
So if you repost nice cock and that makes you a groomer, what happens if you post that image of like the default engineer profile picture that says "Go ahead, pee"? Does that make you hyper Hitler?
Go ahead, pee.
Yes, it does. Sure.
Also, I like how he's showing in these screenshots that he has me blocked, further showing that he's a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that earlier, but I didn't want to prolong
Also,
this.
by the way, so I think the point that he's trying to bring up here is the same point of the definition that I keep bringing up, which I still think you should just show that it exists because it's fucking hilarious. But the whole LGBTQ representation is bad and therefore is groom, which again is labeled as derogatory and left-wing and is not associated with anything having to do with an official dictionary definition, and it's only found on places like Urban Dictionary and Wiktionary, which are community-run stuffs and like, you know, are highly fucking regulated by shit. Anyway, it's like
Wait, Sandy, so does it keep getting goofier?
It keeps getting goofier.
Yes.
I think there's a few
Okay.
more.
If you're making
Because I
the
have a
post
thing
on
to
your
say about
own,
this.
anyone who is following you, it's going to appear
Yes, someone talking about their trans experience is apparently grooming, guys. Guys, this is grooming. Guys, it's grooming, apparently.
right into their
Have I
feed,
seen this?
and they can see it in plain sight of you, even if you're a minor.
Oh wow, I feel.
I can tell that he's probably is just more mad at this quote right here. Trans people existing does nothing negative to your life, you crybaby bitch.
what is that image?
I think it's it looks like, what are they called? Fucking Space Marines? It looks like a Space Marine.
Oh, it is. No, I thought it was like a duck, or I thought it was like a duck
Oh, yeah,
drinking
it's a Space
booze. But no,
Marine.
that is Space Marine. Now that I see it, that's so. It's like one of those magic eye things where you see like the old woman and the young woman, and it's like I just saw the Space Marine. Like that's so funny.
Yeah.
Which
Bro,
I
getting so
find
fucking
pretty
mad
much
at
all
this
of these
is, like,
screenshots that I
designed to make them
took,
mad.
they're actually inappropriate.
This has nothing to do with pride, by the way. This is just a fucking slug cat design.
That's
It's
like,
just
I
it's
kind
because
of.
it has cheese A in it. It's because it has the day as a pronoun.
Pronouns groomed, woke, homo.
Fucking pronouns!
By the way,
I'm recording.
Yeah. By the way, I really do want like my own OC kind of slug-catted now, because I think it would look really adorable.
A Chaos Space Marine, mind you, that's funnier.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh wait, does it keep getting goofier?
Yeah, it keeps going.
Reminders to be looking at.
Fuck.
In fact, you have no business posting this kind of shit. If you have...
There it is.
A fucking Pokemon meme retweeted by my friend Rusty is apparently grooming.
Yeah, again, it's like you have no business posting these. He's not. He's just reposting them and retweeting them.
Yeah, I'm retweeting them because I find them to be funny and cool. But apparently this means that I'm grooming? Apparently? Huh?
Again, it's I think the mere exposure effect to your idiocy just continues to make me upset with your idiocy. And it's a feedback loop that will never end.
Yeah.
God, it's just...
I'm just gonna go ahead and hammer this now, because I was gonna hammer at the end of this, but I feel like every second, you know, it goes on to like a tangent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out the way now, because I've been wanting to say this for a while. So, here's the thing. Now, I'm sure we all know about, you know, the whole, you know, narrative conservatives, you know, well, not the narrative, but the kind of, you know, the thing conservatives, well, not really conservatives, just a lot of people like to push, you know, shoot your local pedophile, or, you know, throw your local pedophile in a wood chipper. Now, I do agree with that because I hate pedophiles, but people like Shadowraven can take that violence and weaponize it against people who aren't even, like, pedophiles. And that's kind of what makes me feel like, I like saying, yeah, shoot your local pedophile, but at the same time, it also makes me kind of cringe knowing that dumbasses like this will weaponize that.
I mean, he literally stated that, you know, by his own words, apparently groomers get the wood chipper, meaning that he, apparently by his own logic, would want to throw me into a wood chipper.
Yeah, by the way, the urge to make the joke is growing. Let's move on to the
minors
next screenshot, please.
who are following you. That's
okay, that's where it ends. But yeah, you saw that. Those are apparently his damning screenshots of me apparently being a groomer, which was just me retweeting cool Pride shit because I thought that they looked cool. Hell, one of them wasn't even related to Pride. It was a fucking slug cat OC.
And it's just art stuff. It's again
woke.
It's this is why again I continuously pointed and asked the question of give me specifics, give me actual like screenshots that are not publicly available, actual people and witnesses into this context. You have to prove to me in no uncertain terms that there is actual evidence here. If you came forward and said, hey, X, Y, and Z, these people here can all corroborate a story that X person did Y stuff, I would be like, you know what, you might have an actual point here. But unless you verify those sources and vet those sources, which you have been proven twice now to clearly not do, which is a pattern of behavior at this point, I don't believe anything that you say from this point moving forward.
Well, I didn't really believe shit from the get-go when I heard about this guy because of how fucking stupid he was, but, you know, I just fucking, you know.
I didn't care, but now I'm
Sandy,
like,
can we move on to the next topic? This took too long. Yeah, we've been at this for like 2.5 hours. Jesus Christ.
I've been recording for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Anyway, I kind of want to play some video games now.
I mean, I'll probably move on to some gaming here soon, but I just want to at least get through maybe like another like 4 or 5 minutes of this to see if there's like anything else that I may miss, because this is the part where I stopped and just decided to maybe leave like a little bit more for like the stream or something like that to see if he says anything goofier.
Called grooming, buddy. And that's what you're exactly doing with your Twitter post, is grooming. Because these minors who are following you can see it.
Again, how is this grooming?
Think of the children!
Wah wah, cry more, baby bitch.
Into their own feeds. Oh, but this is the only lame excuse you can come up with. This guy is just pathetic.
And of course, here's my DM correspondence with Freshio Mama, as you can see right here. Nothing really crazy happened here other than just sharing information and making fun of everyone that's on Mr. Raven's side here.
And you just completely missed my point onto this.
No, I really didn't, because once you believe it, I showed evidence of me not, well, actually grooming. By your definition, grooming is me just being, you know, positive about the LGBT community, considering that I myself am in it, my partner is in it, and, well, obviously I would be very concerned with our own fucking rights as human beings. Like, like, me showing off those DMs was basically me stating, yeah, all that happened was just us memeing around and sharing information, and it didn't go any deeper than that.
Well, allow me to spell it out for you. It doesn't fucking matter if nothing happened between the two of you. You're an adult. You're a legal adult. You're 20 fucking years old. If you are a legal adult on the internet, then you have no business being around minors, period.
Okay, then let me quickly play ball with that logic. By your logic, that means parents and teachers shouldn't exist either.
Yeah.
Because they're full-grown legal adults that, you know, are usually around children 24/7. Well, not 24/7, I should say. But, like, they're usually around children a lot of the time. So, by your logic, does that mean that teachers and parents shouldn't exist either?
Okay,
or is it, or are they just magically exempt from that rule purely because the fact that you think that they wouldn't be talking about, like, you know, pro-trans stuff?
Okay,
By the way, also as a funny aside, I've had at least 2 teachers that I can think of off the top of my head who got very deep in trouble for doing actual illegal stuff involving the minors that they had at the school.
Well, yeah, obviously there's going to be some edge cases of, like, teachers and parents doing weird shit, but, like, what I'm basically stating right here is, you know, by his logic, you know, they just shouldn't be around.
Yeah. Honestly, he shouldn't be around kids, because he watched a fucking Wally Spank Bag!
Yeah.
For you to have common interests with them is not an excuse. Or if they're just cool is not an excuse. What you are doing is really weird.
How?
Oh, I didn't catch that, but I didn't catch that before. That's strange.
Like, again,
having wait, oh, sorry.
What is he even fucking talking about?
He said having common interests isn't an excuse. Them being cool isn't an excuse.
Like, this is just...
Like, that, I mean, again, so long as you treat them nicely and respect their, like, stuff is fine. Like, here's the thing,
I just kind of treat them as just like I would treat really any one of my friends, just with, like, a common level of respect and just common decency.
No, I had one D&D group that was filled with people who were a bit on the, I don't want to say special side, but a lot of them were within the furry community, and you can take that for whatever you want it to. But one person in there, they didn't really like some of the vibes that other people gave off, in the sense of, like, in the sense of how a bard would act, if that makes sense. So they didn't like any of that in just in general, and not just because of bards and whatnot. It's just that they were asexual. But
again, perfectly valid.
Yeah, and that was perfectly fine. And we worked with them to make it so that way our game wasn't as sexual as we wanted it, or as some people would want it to be. And we're like, we'll work with you, and it's fine to do that, and it's not any skin off our nose, because it's a thing, and we respected that. It's almost like if you treat a person with respect, regardless of age, regardless of gender, regardless of how they fucking identify, you kind of get respect back in one way or another.
Yeah. And, like, here's like another thing that I just kind of wanted to bring up here. Like, really the only person that I'm, I guess you could say, inappropriate with, if we were to put that in, like, quotation marks, is, well, my own fucking partner. Mainly because he's fine with that. He would be fine with that, and he's my partner, and he's really the only one that I should be speaking that way with.
Yeah. And again,
anybody else, I speak with them as if they're just, like, another fellow man. That's really it.
Yeah. And to me, again, to bring up, like, another personal example, there are videos that I post here constantly, a lot of my commentary stuff where I make fun of people. I will never post those to some of the Twitch, the channels that I would want to, because those videos are very, like, negative. Well, not really negative, but they're very, like, harsh, and are very I guess raw is probably the best way to put it, but it doesn't vibe with those servers specifically, which is why in those servers I would post more of like my positive reviews or my things that have to do with just gaming in general, because that's the type of stuff I want to put in that server. Because I know that those people, and I'm scared to, and it's not like I'm scared to do it because I'll get banned, because I've kind of gotten over that. It's more of like, I know a lot of the people in there and I don't want them to be uncomfortable with some of the stuff that I would post there, despite the fact that I post like a lot of videos. Some in those specific servers, I don't post those videos there because I respect how they view me, and I respect that I don't want to bring a negative cloud into that sort of server. It doesn't make me feel comfortable. It makes them feel also uncomfortable, even though I know that they would probably be comfortable with it. It's better to be safe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a time and place for everything.
Correct. And it's the same thing here, where I would not post some of the stuff that I would post there on this server for other obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only some people understood that. Cough, cough, cough. Anyways.
Yeah, there's several people out there that I can think of.
We're not gonna get into that right now. But
we can continue.
And a lot of normal people, that is the people who actually have morals.
So people not like you?
Again,
They not like us. They not like us.
Yeah, also normal is relative.
Yeah, normal is relative, like I brought up within my last debate against you.
Or no, hang on, wait. No, Sandy, let's use the Andy Pants server logic. There's like a gay character in a game. That's too much sexual degeneracy for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's no man, therefore the masculinity of gaming is gone.
Real. There's no big buff oily men on my screen with a TikTok by Joji playing.
Your ball.
Somebody has to link that video, by the way, the TF2 video with the fucking big buff men. Somebody has to link that for me because I want to use that in the intro.
Hang on, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you after the stream.
I appreciate it.
What you're doing is weird. This is immoral as fuck, what you're doing here. I'm just gonna make this strong point.
Never mind.
What do you think Chris Hansen would do? You know that guy who catches...
Once again, just like in our last debate, here's what I have to say to that. I don't think he would give a shit.
Not only would he not give a shit, I think he would encourage some of the actions that you took, i.e. tricking him into doing the thing you were accusing him of.
Yeah.
Which is, again, something that he has done on a number of occasions. Yes, he did it with the authorities involved, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it single-handedly just to prove an interesting point. It's a different context, and yeah, getting the authorities involved would get a bit of, like, weird shit and stuff, and a lot of red tape would happen. But at the same time, if you're just doing it to, like, one person, it's not the end-all, be-all of, like, oh, you literally have, like, no authority to do anything about it, yet we already have the evidence that we wanted.
Besides,
so
I
yeah.
think Chris
Hang on, Ren, sending you the video now, before I forget about it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, So, hang on, wait. So, this guy somehow tied. Okay, wait, so hang on. This guy somehow tied a slug cat, few pro pride stuff, slug cat OC from fucking, I believe, Rain World, and then, what else? That, and then, the fact that you, minors followed you on Twitter, right? And then he took that, alright? Let's imagine we have a bulletin board here, okay? Like, it's just a nice, good, 50 feet wide, professor's bulletin boards, all right? So we're here
Everything's
at the far left side, all right? And we have this, all right? And he somehow draws a line to that all the way over to the other side where we've got Chris Hansen and then grooming allegations.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we go from a slug cat to pedophilia?
Well,
I have no fucking clue.
Well, to kind of put
even using anti-woke logic, hang on, wait. Even using anti-woke logic, it still doesn't make sense. That's how fucking stupid this guy is. Shit.
Well,
fuck,
no,
there goes my eyeglasses clearer.
In his mind, it just having that stuff on your page means that you're pushing an agenda, meaning that you are putting kids in danger, meaning that you are grooming kids because they see that and they react to that because they are impressionable and they have no higher brain functions, according to people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, he's a fucking dumbass. Mods, lobotomize him. Thank you.
Mods, deliver the lobotomy. Thank you.
Now watch him accuse me of like threatening him.
No,
it's just too late. It's like,
but I think
too late.
with that,
Someone already got to him.
I think with
What
that
the
we'll
fuck you mean someone
probably.
already got to him?
I think with
Let's
that
just
we'll
wrap it up
probably
here.
round off that because I think that's a good way to kind of end it off. Or at least that particular video off, but I want to just do a little bit of trolling before I truly end the before I truly end the stream. We're gonna do the Infinity Room. To just do a little bit of trolling before I truly end the Behold the Infinity Room. We're gonna do the Infinity Room.
I don't know what that is. I'm scared. Someone help.
Go to liminal
Behold the
space
Infinity
prison.
Room. We're gonna do the
Ah,
Infinity
fuck.
Room.
I don't know what that is. I'm scared. Someone help.
Here it is. Here's the Infinity Room.
Oh, not the Infinity Room. No.
Here it comes.
Here we
Here's
go.
the Infinity Room.
Oh no! 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 No!
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Blast sound effects now.
Go. Look at all of them go. Oh yes, sorry. Grab sound effect.
Blast sound effects now.
Look at all of them go. Oh yes, sorry. Grab sound effect.
Are you guys enjoying the torment? Are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys enjoying the torment? Are you guys enjoying it?
Oh no.
Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, we're gonna end off the fucking stream. Jesus Christ. We're ending off the oh my god.
Ow, my ears. Ow.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you to my wonderful guests here for enhancing the experience as always. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Take care, everybody.